She's a small wonder, pretty and bright with soft curls. She's a small wonder, a girl unlike other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at first sight. She's a small wonder, and she'll make your heart take flight. She's fantastic, made of plastic, microchips here and there. She's a small wonder, brings love and laughter everywhere.
Watch this, Vicky. Bullseye! How about that, Vicky? Big deal. Oh, yeah? Let's see you do a wise guy. I only need one. Any questions? Yeah. How would you like to be rewired as a blender? Hi! Hi! What's the get-up for, Harriet? They're having tryouts for the cheerleading squad at school. Want to see the cheer made up? No. Okay. Lean to the left, lean to the right. Stand up, sit down, fight, fight, fight. Yay, team! Harriet, why do you want to be a cheerleader? Because they have lots of fun, and they pal around together. And they even have slumber parties at each of the cheerleaders' homes. Slumber parties? You mean all those great-looking girls run around the house in their pajamas? Uh-huh. Vicky, you're going to try out for a cheerleader.
You, it's Ida Mae, your favorite neighbor.
Right, and poison ivy's my favorite plant.
Hi.
Hi, it's so...
Wonderful to see me, I know. Every morning when I get up and look in the mirror, I get little goosebumps.
I can understand that.
As my dear friend Clint Eastwood always says to me, Ida Mae, you make my day.
Do you really know him?
I'm the one who gave him the name Dirty Harry.
Well, if you'll excuse me, Ida Mae, I want to finish making these hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, playing Betty Crocker. Still the dependable little housewife.
Ida Mae, I just think a wife should do nice things for her husband.
That's what Phil used to say.
Who's Phil?
My second husband. Or was he my third? Oh, it's just a blur of honeymoons.
Well, you never told me you were married before.
What's to tell? Those men were all animals. They expected me to be a slave, just like you.
I am not a slave. I'm just making some snacks. My father's coming to visit us.
How sweet. In a diabetic sort of way. Is your mother coming too?
No, my father's a widower. In fact, we haven't seen him over a year.
Well, I can understand that. Who'd want to spend a vacation watching you slice cheese?
Here we are, Dad. Welcome to my home sweet mortgage.
Say, there's my darling little granddaughter. Hi, honey.
Hi, honey.
Come on over here, Vicky, and give your grandpa a great big hug.
A great big hug.
Yeah. Oh.
Stop, Vicky. That's big enough.
Oh. Oh. I keep forgetting she's really a robot. Oh, what strength.
I can crack walnuts between my toes.
Tony, we're back.
Grandpa!
Davy boy! Oh, my goodness, look at you. You're growing like a weed. And so handsome.
Yeah.
And Vicky, you're growing like an erector set.
Yeah. Daddy. Oh, Daddy.
Jody.
Welcome.
Oh, how's my beautiful daughter? Oh, and who's this?
Oh, this is our neighbor's sister, Ida Mae Brendel. Ida Mae. This is Joan's father, Dr. Jim Anderson.
Always a pleasure to meet a charming lady.
Oh, yeah? Well, if you're trying to make a pass, Buster, you can just... Did he say doctor? How nice. Doctors do very well, don't they?
Well, I get by.
Jamie, Vicky, would you go in the kitchen and finish making those hors d'oeuvres, please?
Sure, Mom. Come on, Erector set. Okay, weed.
Ida Mae, listen, if you don't mind, Dad's had a long flight, and I'm sure he'd like to relax.
Oh, I don't mind at all. Come on, let's relax.
Dad, it's so good to have you here. And you just look wonderful.
Well, thank you. I feel wonderful. That's because I exercise, eat properly, and never go near a doctor.
Well, I haven't been feeling so well myself. It's such a comfort knowing there's a doctor right next door who can check my heart. Which right now is fluttering like a hummingbird's wings.
So, what's happening back home, Dad?
Yeah, how's the doctor business? You, keeping them in stitches?
Well, to tell you the truth,
I heard the funniest story the other day from my dear friend, Jonas Salk.
Jonas Salk? You mean Dr. Salk? You know him?
Well, ever since he was a skinny little kid with acne, you know, I couldn't have been more surprised when he invented a cure for polio. I thought it would be for pimples.
So, Dad, have you seen...
There's stories I could tell you about dear Jonas.
Well, I'd like to hear them sometime.
What about tonight, over dinner?
Well,
I'll pick you up at 7.
7?
Joni, you didn't tell me your daddy was such a fast worker. Bye, Jimbo.
Listen, Dad, we're really sorry about... You know, you don't have to go out with her tonight.
Well, I wouldn't want to be rude. I mean, she is your friend and neighbor. Besides, it's only dinner. I mean, what harm can come from grabbing a quick bite?
Remember Jaws?
Poor Dad. He must be having a miserable time with Ida Mae.
Hi.
Hi, you're home early.
Couldn't wait to get rid of Ida Mae, huh? We should have told you about her.
Oh, yes, you should have. I mean, what an interesting woman. I mean, she knows everyone. Did you know that Ida Mae was the one who talked Sylvester Stallone into being an actor? Before he met her, he was going to be a speech therapist.
Dad, there's a lot you don't know about Ida Mae.
Oh, I'm sure. Maybe I'll find out some of it tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night?
Huh? We're going dancing. She said she'd show me some of the steps she taught Michael Jackson. Oh, I'm bad. Real bad. Good night. Good night.
There's Debbie Barnhill. Man, she is so... I can't find the word. Try developed. I'd sure like to ask her out, but she only dates 9th grade hunks. And you're an 8th grade flunk. Oh, yeah. Catch this action. Hi, Debbie. Hi. Remember me? Jamie Lawson, I sit next to you in math. Wow, far out. Who cares? I understand completely. You don't want it to look too obvious that you liked me. Oh, gang with a spoon. Well, I tried. Well, you bombed. There's Mr. Bryant. Some yo-yo must be in trouble.
Jamie, I want to talk to you.
Lots of luck, yo-yo.
Jamie, I'm sure you're aware of the cheerleading tryouts we're having here on Friday.
Yes, sir.
Well, I've decided to use student judges from the 3 grades, and you've been chosen to represent the 8th grade.
Yeah? Great. How come? Because I'm so popular?
No, I pulled your name out of a hat.
Jamie, I heard. You're going to be a judge, huh? Well, it looks that way, Debbie. Awesome, I'm trying out for cheerleader. Really? Yeah. Want to share my lunch? Sure. Gab help me with the spoon.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Is my Jimbo here?
No, Jimbo is playing golf, though, with Teddo.
That's the third time this week, oh. Well, he won't have time for foolish games like that afterwards.
Afterwards?
After we're married.
Married? Did my father ask you to marry him, Ida May?
Well, no, but he will. And please, forget the Ida May. You can call me Mommy Dearest.
Tonight, Homer gets a new job as Mr. Burns' assistant.
Ted!
You see what you made me do, Joan?
Well, how can you practice golf at a time like this? Ida May thinks she's going to marry my father.
Joan, what Ida May thinks isn't important. It's what your father thinks that counts.
Oh, honey, Ted, I forgot to mention I can't stay for dinner. I'm taking Ida May out.
Dad, you've seen Ida May every night since you've been here. Do you really like her that much?
Oh, she's a million laughs. You know, I've been a widower so long, I forgot how much fun it is to date.
Yeah, well, dating's one thing, but you're not thinking about maybe marrying again, are you?
Well, if the right woman came along, I might take another dip in the sea of matrimony. Who knows? Well, I better get dressed.
Did you hear that? He said, who knows?
Joni, who knows doesn't mean a thing. It's I do that does all the damage. Just stop jumping to conclusions, okay?
I'm not. Ida May has him completely hoodwinked. Oh, with us, she's Godzilla. With him, she's Gidget.
Where are you going, handsome?
Debbie finally agreed to go out with me. Guess my macho image and great personality. And because she's trying out for a cheerleader and you're a judge.
Honey, it sounds like she's just using you to get your vote.
And she's doing a bang-up job of it.
Till you stop that. You know that Ida May doesn't love him. She's just after him because she knows that a doctor makes a good living.
And she's doing a bang-up job of it.
Joni, your father is capable of making his own decisions. And if you don't want him to resent you, don't say anything. Don't butt in.
But Ted...
Butt out.
Well, I don't care what your father says. I'm not going to let that vampire sink her teeth into my father.
Dad said to butt out.
Well, what your father doesn't know won't hurt him. And with your help, Vicky, I just might be able to convince Ida May that my dad isn't the great catch that she thinks he is. Okay?
Like, wow, like far out, like who cares?
I'll get it, Vicky. It's the vampire. And you know what to do.
I know what to do.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, Vicky.
Hello, vampire.
Oh, won't you please sit down, Ida May? My dad will be right out.
Oh, thank you. Listen, I hope you don't go too crazy giving me expensive presents.
Expensive presents?
Next Mother's Day.
Oh, I won't, Mommy dearest.
You know, it's going to seem strange having a daughter-in-law older than I.
Oh, hi there, Ida May. Jim will be right out. So where are you two crazy kids going tonight, huh? Mud wrestling?
He told you.
Honey, would you go tell Dad that she's here?
Sure.
Well, Ida May, my father and you have certainly hit it off.
Oh, yes, that dear man. He's so sweet, so generous, so handsome.
So broke.
Broke?
Vicky, you're not supposed to talk about that.
My Jimbo's broke. Oh, that's a joke, right? It's not a joke.
I'm afraid not. But I'm sure things will be better once that malpractice suit is settled. If it doesn't wipe him out.
Malpractice suit?
Oh, it's just some money-hungry patient. But Dad says they don't have a leg to stand on.
That's why they're suing.
Isn't he insured?
Oh, I'm afraid he couldn't afford it. I mean, after all, my dad is just a country doctor. Some of his patients pay him in chickens.
Chickens?
Instead of big bucks, he gets big clucks.
Oh, but I'm sure it makes no difference to you, Ida May, that my father's practically a pauper.
Pauper? What on earth are you talking about, Joan?
Dad, well...
Joan, what have you been telling Ida May?
Nothing.
She told her grandpa gets paid in chickens who are being sued for malpractice.
What?
Jim, let me put this as delicately as I can. Financially, are you in the toilet?
Well, let me answer you delicately. Financially, I'm flushed.
Well, I didn't doubt it, not for a moment.
Joan, what did I tell you about butting in?
It's just trying to protect Dad.
She didn't want him marrying the vampire.
Now, Joni, whom I marry is my business.
You tell him, Snooky Wookums.
Even if it's the vampire.
That's a lovely compliment.
Well, however, the fact is, I have no intention of marrying Ida May or anyone else.
What? You mean you were just toying with my affections? And all the while you had no intention of taking advantage of me?
Ida May, I never promised you anything more than a good time.
Oh, you tell her, Dad. Ow.
Goodbye, you quack.
Say, did I lead her on and not realize it?
No, Dad.
No, Dad. She's just looking for a man to support her in the style to which she's dying to become accustomed.
Well, anyway, now I'll have more time with Jamie and Vicky. Right, honey?
Right, Snooky Wookums.
Well, now we're down to the final 3 contestants for the 2 open places on the Grant Junior High cheerleading squad. Next, we have Debbie Barnhill.
Like, give me a G. Like, give me an R. Like, give me an A. Like, give me an N. Like, give me a T. Like, what did I spell? Like, grand. Like, great. Like, yeah. Oh.
Debbie, are you okay?
Yes.
Thank you, Debbie. And our next contestant is Harriet Brindle. Harriet?
Leap in the air and spin yourself around. Wave all your arms and roll on the ground. Kick up your feet and never say die, because we are the team from Grant Junior High. Yay, Grant!
Thank you, Harriet. That was very, very good. And our final competitor is Vicki Lawson.
Grant's the best from here to Maine. Opponents all go down the drain. We always win, come sun or rain. So climb aboard the victory train.
Like, how did she do that? Vicki! That was something else. And now for the big moment. Which 2 of these ladies will be members of the junior high cheerleading squad? Judges, what have you decided? What's going on here? You're supposed to vote for 2 girls. And all 3 of you voted for Debbie Barnhill. Now, how come?
Easy. She was the best.
You mean the best? She can't cheer, she can't jump, what? She can't even land. I want the truth. Why did you vote for her?
Well, Debbie let me take her out for pizza.
What? She let me take her out for pizza.
Me too.
That double crosser.
I thought I was the only one she was using.
I think we'd like to vote again, Mr. Bryant.
Mm-hmm, good thinking. I am pleased to announce that the new members of the cheerleading squad are Harriet Brindle and Vicki Lawson. Thank you all for trying out. You were very good.
Like, barf me out! Like, I ate all that pizza for nothing. Like, I got cramps. Like, I never want to see you again. But Debbie! Don't worry, Jamie. You always got me. Oh, like, barf me out.
Tonight, America's favorite children's book series returns.
She's a small wonder, pretty and bright with soft curls. She's a small wonder, a girl unlike other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at her sight. She's a small wonder, and she'll make your heart take flight.
Monday.
She's a small wonder, a child unlike other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at first sight. She's a small wonder, and she'll make your heart take flight. La 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 la. She's fantastic, made of plastic, microchips here and there. She's a small wonder, brings love and laughter everywhere.
It's their turf. It's their world.
Don't worry, it's just a little power failure. I'll have it fixed in a jiffy.
What are you going to do, honey?
I got all the wiring in the house hooked up to my computer. All I got to do is plug it into a power source.
But the power's out, Dad.
You're forgetting one little thing. We've got our own walking, talking little generator. Come here, Vicki. Raise your arm. Turn around. And let there be light. And on the 7th day, I rested. Well, just a little nap.
Ted, look. Dad, you better do something. Smoking could be hazardous to her health.
I must have overloaded her circuits.
Oh, there's someone at the back door.
Probably the Brindles. Their lights must be out, too.
Their lights have been out for years. Okay, Vicki, let's see what the problem is here.
Hi, Jamie. What do you want, Harriet? Her lights are out, too. My parents wanted to know if we could borrow some candles. I guess so. Why does your family always borrow stuff? Don't you ever go to the market? Sometimes. But my mother says the lines are shorter here. Well, you won't be needing these candles anymore. I'll save them for when you're older and wax your legs. Thanks. You want to meet my cousin Mary? Her folks are away and she's staying with us for a few days. She's 16. People say we look so much alike, we could be twins. That's bad news for Mary. Harriet? Oh, hi.
Hi.
Jamie, this is Mary.
Hi, Jamie. Harry, your lights are on too, so your mom said that you can forget the candles.
Oh, well, here, Mary, take them anyway. There's nothing we love more than lending stuff to the Brindles. Here, take our salt and pepper shakers, too.
Thanks, Jamie, but we won't need them. I think we got a little lady killer here. Bye.
baby killer?
There. That should fix the problem.
You had us worried, Vicky. Well, we can finish our game now, okay?
Okay, now game hour finish, can we?
What'd you say, Vicky?
Okay, now game hour finish, can we?
Ted, she's talking backwards.
That overload must have damaged her more than I thought. Let's see. Well, of course. The radiothermonic generator is malfunctioning, and the RPG fluctuations are oscillating out of sync.
That makes sense. Can she be fixed?
No, I'm going to have to pick up some parts from the plant tomorrow. Well, fortunately, I think that's her only problem. Vicky, go to your cabinet and stay there.
There, staying cabinet, you're to go.
Oh, boy.
Bye-o. I'm telling you, Reggie, Mary's the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. I can't get her out of my mind. She's like a human Twinkie.
So what you gonna do about it?
I don't know. It's tough to date a 16-year-old when your body only goes up to 12.
Why don't you try smoking a pipe? You not only look older, you could say smoking stunted your growth.
It's gonna take a lot more than a pipe. I've got to act older, too. Be more sophisticated, like the guys in the old TV movies. How do I look?
Like you have to go to the bathroom. Jamie, you're dreaming. Your elevator's stuck between floors. Look, I'll see you later. Oh, and give me a call when you get back from
Fantasy Island. Big help you are.
Oh, hi, James. Listen, I got to go to the plant to pick up some parts to fix Vicky. You want to go?
No, thanks, Dad. But I really could use some advice.
Advice? Sure, James, you got it. Have a seat, huh?
Dad, do you know anything about women?
Not anymore, Jamie. I got married.
Come on, I'm serious. This girl is someone real special, but I'm not special to her. How do I get her to know me better and to like me?
Ah. Well, Jamie, I'd say the best way for a man to win a girl's heart is to be very clever.
How do you do that?
Well, there was this little trick I pulled in college once. You see, I was crazy about this girl. I could not get her out of my head.
You mean Mom?
No, her roommate. Barbara Edinson. Va-va-boom, Jamie. I mean, when this girl smiled, you could hear violins. Now, this is where the clever part comes in. You see, your mom was crazy about me, but I wanted to date Barbara. So I'd ask your mom out, right? But I'd ask her to bring Barbara along, too, you know, using some excuse, right?
So Mom was your second choice?
No. As it turned out, the more I was with your mother, the more I realized that she was the one that I really loved. But I still think that what I did was pretty gosh darn clever. You know what I mean, Jane?
Thanks, Dad. That was a big help.
Yeah, anytime, Jane.
Hi, guys. Can Vicky come out and play?
No, Harriet. She's not herself today.
How about you, Jamie? You want to play? I've got nothing to do until Mary comes home. Did you say Mary? Uh-huh. Harriet, have I ever told you that when you smile, I hear violins? Violins? Oh, Jamie, how would you like to come to the movies tonight? Oh, be still my heart. I take that for yes. I'll pick Mary up at 6. What's Mary got to do with it? She's your house guest, right? We can't leave the poor girl sitting home all alone. That'd be rude. Oh, Jamie, you're so thoughtful. I'm in heaven. Yeah.
Okay, that should stop you from talking backwards. Now go find Mom and help her out, okay? back to the old drawing board. What's the betting for?
Barbara Edinson.
Barbara Edinson?
Oh, you remember my old college roommate? The one that used to go with us on all of our dates.
Yeah, that Barbara Edinson, yeah.
Yes, the one that you were telling Jamie all about. The one I was second choice to.
Honey, I can explain that. You see, well, anyway, I mean, you were the one I fell in love with and married. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
Yes, it means you can stick your cold feet on your own back tonight.
You look beautiful tonight, Mary.
There you go again, you little lady killer.
What about me? Well, like you said, Harriet, you two look like twins, so you must look beautiful too. Jamie, you and your sweet talk. And me and my sweet ear. Harriet, would you like some popcorn? I'd love it. Then go get it. Well, I mean, it'd be rude if I left you two sitting here all alone. Jamie, you're so gallant. And take your time. So, Mary, that's such a pretty name. I bet you were named after the Virgin Mary.
Close, Mary Tyler Moore.
Well, I really like the perfume you're wearing.
Surprised, most boys your age wouldn't even notice it.
That's because I'm more mature than the average 12-year-old. I even shaved tonight for you.
Really? Isn't it bad to shave Peach Fuzz?
Peach Fuzz? You kidding? I get my 6 o'clock shadow at 2 o'clock.
Hey, Mary.
Hi. See you later, Jamie.
Where are you going? I'm back, my love. Miss me? Where's Mary? Oh, great! Now I bought you all myself, sweet pea. Terrific.
Next Home Improvement as the tool man become the cruel man.
Hi, honey. How'd your date go?
Abe Lincoln had more fun in the theater than I did.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, what happened?
For one thing, I took Dad's advice.
Well, in the future, when you want to know about women, don't ask a man. Ask a woman.
What woman?
Well, how about me? I passed the physical. What would you like to know?
Well, there's this girl that I really like, but she hardly knows I'm alive.
Well, have you told her how you feel?
No?
Then do it. Girls prefer men who are direct and honest and who don't play games.
Direct and honest, huh? I'll give it a try. Thanks, Mom.
Oh, my back is killing me. Hunchback of Notre Dame must have slept on that sofa. Okay, Vicky, I think that fixed you. How are your systems?
My systems are functioning normally, except one.
Terrific. I got the world's tallest chipmunk. There. I fixed your voice.
Fixed your voice.
What'd you say?
What'd you say?
Come on, quit fooling around. Vicky, don't do that. There, I turned your voice off. Nice guy. You're so smart, why don't you fix my back? Oh, ah!
Hi, Heartthrob. What do you want, Harriet? I wrote you a poem that expresses my feelings for you. Great. Mail it to me. I've got it right here. When I wake up in the morning, when I go to bed at night, the pimple on your chin is never out of sight. I'm really touched. In fact, I'm so touched I have to see Mary. Mary? Why? It's about a surprise gift for you. For me? Oh, Jamie, you remembered our anniversary. It's been 12 hours since you heard the violins. I'll forget Mary. You can keep the poem.
Sleep well, dear?
Terrific, just like a baby.
You mean you slept in your stomach and burped all night?
Okay, I didn't sleep a wink, but I bet you didn't either.
Are you kidding? There's a lot to be said for controlling your own electric blanket. I also like your side of the bed. It's a shorter walk to the bathroom.
Okay, you got me over a barrel.
You can also say you're sorry for pulling a dirty trick like using me to get at my roommate.
Okay, I'm sorry. Well, come on, honey, I mean, am I off the hook? Please? Please? Please?
Okay, you're off the hook.
Shake.
Shake.
You think I'm going to spend the night on the sofa and settle for a shake?
Where's Mary? What am I going to say to her? Your mother said to get washed up for lunch. Hey, Dad finally fixed you. He finally fixed me. I'll be in later. I'm busy. I know what I'll say.
Mary, my dear, I'll be direct and honest. Let's get married.
Nah, that's stupid.
She'll think I'm a jerk who says dumb things. That I'm just a playboy who toys with women's emotions.
Your mother said to get washed up for lunch. Not now, Vicky.
Hi, Jamie. Harriet said you wanted to see me.
Yeah, right.
Oh, she said also to mention something about a diamond bracelet.
Oh, this is my sister, Vicky. Vicky, say hello to Mary. Hello to Mary.
Well, hello to you too, Vicky. What do you want to see me about, Jamie?
Mary, I'll be direct and honest. Nah, that's stupid. Cut out, Vicky.
You want to be direct and honest with me about what?
About the fact that I'm madly in love with you.
What? Why would you say such a thing?
He's a jerk who says dumb things. Vicky.
Come on, Jamie, quit fooling around. I really have to be somewhere.
I'm not fooling, Mary. There's no use in fighting it. Fate brought us together, and it's going to keep us together.
Jamie, this is ridiculous.
He's a playboy who toys with women's emotions. Vicky, go.
Let's get married. Now, let me be direct and honest with you, Jamie. You're too young and too short.
But that's only temporary. Besides, being younger is an advantage. You'll die first, and you'll never have to be a lonely widow.
I don't know whether to laugh or to get mad at you. I think you better stick to Harriet. She says you're crazy about her.
Are you kidding? I only pretended to like Harriet so I could be with you.
What? Jamie, that was a terrible thing using Harriet like that. I'm ashamed of you. I don't ever want to see you again.
But you will. Because I'm going to be at your side. I'm going to call you. I'm going to write you. I'll walk you to school. I'll carry your books. I'll even brush your teeth after lunch.
Jamie, that's enough. Goodbye.
The little old lady killer will pick you up at 7 to walk you to school.
Sorry.
Who was that? Mary.
Do you expect and believe that a girl like that is interested in a kid like you?
Why not?
Well, now, if I was Mary, I want a guy with a lot more experience. Like me.
All right, who's this Jamie Lawson?
Who wants to know?
My name's Christopher. Want to find the little creep who's been bothering my girlfriend Mary? I'm going to rearrange his face.
me.
Hey, no way. I'm Reggie. He's the creep whose face you want to rearrange.
You got anything to say while you still have lips?
Yeah. Christopher, let me be direct and honest. I'm not Jamie. I just look like him.
Yeah. Then who are you?
The pool man?
Okay, cool man. Let's see how long you can breathe underwater.
Reggie, do something.
I am. I'm leaving. Okay, Christopher, you can put him down. I think you got the message.
Not so fast, Christopher. She's a slow learner. I got the message. Loud and clear. Mary, why would you do this to me? 'Cause you're a jerk.
Yeah, what you did to Harriet is inexcusable.
And I also don't want you hanging around Mary anymore.
I just thought I could get her to like me.
Like you? Why would I waste my time on a little kid and nothing?
Nothing. Gee, I kind of like Lady Killer better. Mom says you must come in for lunch, Jamie.
Come on, Christopher. The little baby has to go in for his bottle.
I'm glad you're here, Vicky. You can tell that little skunk Jamie I'm never going to talk to him again. She said she's never talking to you again, little skunk. You can tell her I don't blame her, and I'm sorry. He doesn't blame you, and he's sorry. Harriet, I really do feel awful about what I did. And I'd like to make it up to you by taking you to the movies alone, just the two of us. Go on. What else? I'll even put my arm around you. All the way around? All the way around. Oh, I love it when you go caveman on me. See you later, sweet cheeks. Bye. Mom says you must come in for lunch now. Woo.
It's their turf. It's their world.
A small wonder, lovely and bright and soft curves. She's a small wonder, a child unlike other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at first sight. She's a small wonder, brings love and laughter everywhere.
She's a small wonder, pretty and bright with soft curls. She's a small wonder, a girl unlike other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at first sight. She's a small wonder, and she'll make your heart take flight. She's fantastic, made of plastic, microchipped here and there. She's a small wonder, with love and laughter everywhere.
While you're eating out, she's scavenging for food.
Here, Reg. Hey, Jane. What's new? Nothing. Not a thing. Except that. Whoa, who is that? Her name is Brandy Raw. She's 13, and she started school yesterday. Great. And she has a boyfriend named Tyrone who can reduce you to bite-sized chunks. For a fox like that, I'll take my chances. Brandy doesn't know it yet, but she's about to crumble to Reggie power. Well, then you better make it fast. She can't hold much more water. My motto is wrap 'em and trap 'em.
I'm just gonna slide up to her and say, hey, little mama, don't be a fool. Stick with Red, 'cause I'm smooth and cool. Watch this. Hey, little mama.
Yes?
Are you okay?
Come back when you learn how to talk. See ya.
Smooth and cool.
What happened to you, Reg?
I don't know. I looked at her. She's got those big, soft, brown eyes.
So do cows.
I just can't explain it. It's like something suddenly took my breath away.
Maybe your shorts are too tight.
You know what it is, Jamie? It's love. For the first time in my life, I'm in love again. But I have to like such a numbskull. What am I going to do?
Well, you can tell her.
Yeah, but what if I get cold feet again?
Well, staying away from her isn't going to warm them up. Why don't you call her over the phone when you're not looking into her big brown cow eyes?
I can't even do that. My folks grounded me from using the phone.
I'm not grounded. Why don't you tell me what you want to say to her, and I'll tell her. I'll say I'm your message service, and then she can leave a message.
Hey, that's a good idea. Jamie, you're a real pal.
Hey, what are pals for? That'll cost you $1.
Hey, you got it. You know, you can make a fortune from all this. Half of our class is grounded from using the phone.
Yeah? Half the class, huh? All I need is a phone answering machine. And I got that. Vicky, you'll be my phone answering machine. And we're gonna be rich. What do you say to that? Maybe your shorts are too tight. The laundry is put away.
Oh, thanks, Vicky. Oh, there. I hope this is doing me some good. It's important for a woman to keep her chassis classy. You want to give it a try?
I'll try. It's not moving.
Oh, you have to jump up and down, Vicky.
Jump up and down.
Nice of you to drop in, Vicky.
I've got to keep my chassis classy.
I was just showing Vicky how to use the trampoline. How was your day, honey?
Not as good as my night's gonna be. Come here.
Not in front of the IDK.
That means me backwards.
Well, he said, changing the subject, ran into Mr. Jennings today.
Oh, the president of your company?
No, his son, Harold, the future president. And so I invited him and his wife over for dinner tomorrow night. Can't hurt to play a little office politics. You understand, right?
Sure. Well, you know, actually, I like Harold. It's his wife, Cynthia, I can't stand. But she's always walking around with her nose up in the air like she's smelling something. And what she's smelling is us.
Can I have something to nibble on before dinner?
How about some carrot sticks?
How about an ear?
Not in front of the IDK.
Vicky, could you get that, please?
Hi, Vicky. Where's Jamie? He's in his room doing his homework. Oh, well, I won't disturb him. Give him this book for me, please. Cyrano de Bergerac. So romantic. All about a poet with a big nose who's madly in love with a beautiful girl, Roxanne. But the poet is too embarrassed to tell the girl he loves her. Like with Jamie and me. Like Jamie and you. Yeah, he doesn't have a big nose, but he says I'm always sticking mine into other people's business. I'll give him the book. Thanks. I'm hoping if he reads it, he'll get up enough courage to confess his love for me. Just in case, I crossed out the word Roxanne on every page and wrote in Harriet. You should read the book too, Vicky. Okay. I just read it. That's impossible. Anyway, as Cyrano said, thy name is like a golden bell hung from my... And as Jamie said, "Get lost, Harriet." Jamie's message service. Please leave your message at the sound of the beep. This is fantastic. We've already made $6 just from the 7th grade alone. If this keeps up, I'll be able to buy the 7th grade. You can play back that last message, Vicky.
Hey, man, this is Tyrone. Tell Brandy I'm going with my folks tomorrow, so I won't be able to meet her at 10 in the schoolyard. Yo.
Hey, that gives me an idea, Vicky. What if Brandy goes to the schoolyard to meet Tyrone, but I send Reggie instead? What do you think? I think if Tyrone finds out, you'll be the bite-sized chunk.
Oh, hi, honey.
Tony, what's going on? I've been trying to phone you for over an hour and the line's been busy. Who have you been talking to?
Well, nobody. I just got home myself. I've been out shopping for tonight's dinner with the Jennings.
That's why I was trying to call you. They had to cancel out.
Oh, I couldn't be more disappointed.
I guess the phone's out of order. I guess it isn't. Wonder what was wrong. Jamie's message service? No wonder the phone was tied up. Well, I got a message for him. The phone's gonna be okay. He's gonna be out of order.
Jamie's message service. Please leave your message at the sound of the beep.
It's the Lawson's answering machine.
Well, leave a message, Harold. Surely you can handle that without my help.
Right. Hello, Ted. This is Harold Jennings. It looks like Cynthia and I can make dinner tonight after all. We'll be over at 7.
Say goodbye, Harold.
Goodbye, Harold. I mean, Ted, we're looking forward to it.
You didn't have to say we were looking forward to it, Harold. We don't want them to start thinking they're our equals.
I like Ted and Joan.
And so do I, after a fashion. But always remember that you are the boss. You are the man in charge. Say it, Harold.
I am the man in charge.
Good. Now go finish ironing my blouse.
Okay, Vicky, you can play back that last message.
What's all this about Jamie's message service?
Oh, hi, Dad. It's our new business. We take messages for the kids who are grounded from using the phone. Want to leave a message? It'll cost you $1.
Jamie, you tied up the phone for over an hour. What if there was an emergency? And don't you realize you're helping these kids disobey their parents?
Really? Now that you put it that way. Maybe I'm not charging enough.
You're not going to be charging them anything. You're out of business and you're grounded from using the phone until further notice.
But, Dad...
No buts if you want to save yours. And, Vicky, I don't want you taking or playing back any more messages. In fact, erase all those messages from your bubble memory module.
Oh, wait, Vicky. A new message just came in, Dad. I don't know who it was.
I don't care if it was E.T. phoning home. Forget it, Vicky.
Vicky, just between us, who was that last message from? I forgot.
On the next Home Improvement, what was supposed to be the first...
I still say it was a good idea, Vicky. But I guess we're out of the phone business for good. I loved you ever since one night when a voice that I never would have known under my window breathed so Can't you just say a simple hello? Don't you have a romantic bone in your head, Turkey? Now it's Cyrano de Bergerac. Didn't Vicky give you the book? I gave the turkey the book. Yeah, great book. I used it to squish a spider. I was hoping you'd read it and then tell me I'm the most desirable, enchanting creature on Earth. But I'll settle for Frecklehead. I'll give you one one thing, Harriet. You sure are persistent. I sure am. And I'm going to give you just 24 hours to read that book, Jamie.
And what if I don't?
Then I'll give you 48 hours.
And voila, les spécialités de la maison, pepperoni pizza.
Oh, you mad, adventurous fool, you. I'm so glad that Jennings canceled dinner tonight. I'm just going to relax and pamper myself.
Don't I get any pampering?
You got it. Give me your foot. I'll show you how the other half lives.
Oh, no. Come on, ma'am. Real men don't polish their toenails. Real men let them grow and use them to spear buffalo.
Ted, we're two consenting adults in the privacy of our own home. Hand over that foot.
Will you still respect me in the morning?
Come on. Get some cotton balls.
It tickles.
Honey, I want to ask you something. Do you think that I'd look good as a redhead?
Why not? You look good as a brunette and a blonde. Ow.
I'm serious. Wait, let me tell you something, okay? Now. Oh. So what you think? I can take it back if you don't like it.
Well, gee, honey, I don't know. I mean, I'm so used to you the way you are. I mean, what if I suddenly came home as a redhead?
Come on over here. You gotta see this. All you need is a big ball on the end of your nose and exploding tan.
I look like Orphan Annie with eyeballs. You think it's too busy with my outfit?
Mr. and Mrs. Jennings,
We weren't expecting you.
Who were you expecting? Daddy Warbucks?
oh, yeah, I'm sorry, Dennis. Please, come in.
Didn't you get my message? I left it on your answering machine.
Answering machine?
Vicky.
What is that odor? Do you use a garlic deodorant?
It's pizza.
Pizza! Oh, I love pizza! What kind is it?
Oh, it's pepperoni. Go ahead and have some.
I can't. Cynthia won't let me eat any food that ends with oni.
Harold, you know I hate to see cheese dangling from the end of your nose.
Obviously, there's been a mix-up about this evening.
Yeah, listen, why don't we, we'll go change and we'll take you out to dinner, okay?
Ted and I, we were just relaxing and having some fun.
Yeah, you know.
Well, I'm sure that you two do the same.
Never.
Just once, though, I like to kick off my shoes like you, Ted, and put my feet up and bite into a great big pizza.
Harold, control yourself. Where do you get these stinky ideas?
For once, Cynthia, I don't want to control myself. I want some pizza.
Harold, if you touch that box, I'm leaving. I'll wait for you in the car. And if I smell pizza on your breath, you're sleeping on the sofa tonight.
Quick, let's have some pizza.
Help yourself here. I'm really sorry about this, Harold.
Oh, quite all right. Don't worry about it. Heaven. This makes the whole evening worthwhile.
Don't you want some more?
No, just enough to keep me on the sofa. Thanks for everything.
Harold, are you coming or not?
Can I eat some of your cotton balls, please?
For your toes?
Harold!
No, for my ears.
Hi. Reggie, I was just coming over to see you. Look, I've got it all worked out for you to get together with Brandy this morning at the schoolyard.
What you talking about, Jamie?
She's expecting to meet Tyrone, but you're going to show up instead, numbskull.
Oh, man. You know what happens when I see Brandy? She makes me crazy. I can't talk. My cheeks stick to my teeth. What could I say that wouldn't sound stupid?
You could say, your name is like a golden bell hung in my heart. And when I think of you, I tremble, and the bell swings and rings.
Wow. That's wow. Where'd you get that from, Vicky?
Cyrano de Bergerac, a book about an ugly guy who tells his handsome friend what to say to win the heart of his beautiful girl. Hey, that's answered your problem, Reg.
How's that?
Well, Brandy's the beautiful girl, and you're the handsome friend.
Hey, yeah. You're the ugly guy. So what's the plan?
Well, I haven't read the book, but Vicky has. She'll be Cyrano and tell you what to say. Right, Vicky? What'd you talk about, Jimmy? And we'll be hiding right here, Red. So if you get into trouble, come on over to the drinking fountain for a drink. Vicky will tell you what to say.
Okay. What do I say first, Vicky?
A kiss, the word is sweet. What will the deed be?
A kiss. The word is sweet. What would the deed be?
Are your lips afraid, even of its burning name?
Are your lips afraid, even of its burning name? Got it. There she is.
Go get her, pal.
Oh, hi. You're the one with the speech problem?
What do you want?
Your deed is sweet, and don't be afraid to burn your lips.
What?
I need some water. I blew it.
I heard. Vicky, give him another line. Shall my eyes sink beside of you like wine, with a look that is a kiss?
Got it. Are you okay? What were you saying? I've got wine in my eyes and at the sight of you, and kiss my drink. I need some more water. I blew it again.
Give him another line. Do you begin to understand me a little? Can you feel my soul there in the darkness breathe on you?
Hope I got it.
Do you mind telling me what is going on?
Brandy, did you begin to understand me a little? Can I breathe on your soul while you feel me in the darkness?
What are you saying?
I have no idea. Excuse me.
Look, I demand to know what is going on. What is the matter with you? What he's trying to say is that he's in love with you. But he can't look into your cow eyes without making him crazy. Really? Well, why didn't you ever tell me this, Reggie? Because his cheeks stick to his teeth. Well, nobody's ever talked to me like that before, Reggie. Tell me more in your weird little way. A walk? Why not? I guess Tyrone isn't showing up.
Hey, when you got it. How you got it.
Well, it looks like everything turned out okay. Thanks to Cyrano and you, Vicky. Hey, when you got it. How you got it.
Sprint Sense International gives you great...
She's a small wonder, pretty and bright with soft curls. She's a small wonder, a girl unlike other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at first sight. She's a small wonder, and she'll make your heart microchipped here and there. She's a small wonder with love and laughter everywhere.
Morning. Joan, what are you doing?
What does it look like? Painting a battleship.
Well, Joni, don't you remember? Last night I said I was going to make breakfast today. I was going to make my liver and cabbage omelet.
That's why Mom had me wake her up early.
Okay, go ahead and make jokes, but back in college I was famous for my liver and cabbage omelet. I mean, I was the fraternity cook, you know.
Your cooking is the reason they started swallowing goldfish.
Okay, you guys are the losers. Oh, speaking of college, Joni, you'll never guess who I ran into yesterday who just happened to be passing through town. Benny Gross.
Benny Gross. Oh, no, not that awful fraternity brother of yours.
Yep. The same Benny Gross that wrote that sleazy gossip column in the college newspaper.
Oh, just thinking about it makes me want to bathe.
He gave me one of his big bear hugs, and I wanted to walk through a car wash.
Hi! Hi! Vicky, I need to talk to you. OPGS. What's OPGS? Outside, please. Girl stuff.
Go ahead, Vicky, but come back PDQ.
A-okay. Vicky, what do you know about the Princess Girls Club at school? Jamie says they're rich, stuck up, and spoiled. My kind of girls. I overheard them say they were going to ask you to join, because you're the smartest girl in school and the best cheerleader. But I'm not rich, stuck up, and spoiled. No problem. You can be taught how to act like that by an expert. Me! Now, remember what I taught you, Vicky. When dealing with the princesses, the snootier you are, the better. The snootier, the better. Look, here they come. Snooty it up. Hello, I'm Buffy, and this is Binky. Hello, I'm Snooty. Hi, I'm Harriet. Hi, Harriet. Come, dear. Now, Vicky, we desire to speak with you for a minute, love. The name's Victoria, not Vicky. And you have 30 seconds, love. Ooh, Vicky, I like your attitude. It's très chic. It's more than I can say for that dress. Oh, nice. Put down. I wish I'd said that. You will. Now, Victoria, we're toying with the idea of asking you to become a princess. It's a great honor, you know. Of course it is. For you. I'll think about it, love. Well, you don't seem to understand. We have to think about you, darling. Yes, we have to check out your background, your family, and your closet. Yes, for skeletons, you know. Our skeletons don't live in closets. We bought them a condo.
Hey, oh, Jamie, your sister's talking to the princesses. Boy, they foxes. Yeah. They're probably using her to get to me. Yeah, right. That's like using Cher to get to P.B. Herman. James, I don't even know you're alive.
Oh, yeah? We'll watch. As the Big J shows you how to bait the hook and reel one in.
Hey there, foxes. Que pasa? Who are you? Or more to the point, what are you? I'm Jamie, Vicky's older, sophisticated, worldly, available brother. Victoria. We'll consider you anyway.
Oh, hi. Would you give me a hand watering these plants, Vicky?
Joan, darling. The name is Victoria, and I don't do menial tasks.
What?
That's why we have hired servants.
Well, we don't happen to have any hired servants.
Then hire some.
Oh, hi. What's up?
Ask Queen Victoria.
Who?
You better take a look at Vicky. She's acting very peculiar.
In a minute, honey. Would you believe...
Theodore, darling, would you be a love and inform the kitchen staff to serve me a light repast in my boudoir?
Well, hold it, Queenie.
Yes, Daddy, dearest.
Well, apparently somebody reprogrammed her. She's having a circuit malfunction. Turn around, Vicky.
As you wish, Peter.
Well, as I started to say, honey, would you believe that sleazeball Benny Gross phoned me at work today? How he tracked me down, I will never know.
Well, you didn't ask him over.
Are you kidding? I just gave him the old, let's get together sometime, and then I hung up, right?
Oh, good. That'll save us from having the house fumigated.
Hey, anybody home? Benny, what are you doing here?
Well, you said let's get together sometime, and I got to go out of town tomorrow, so here I am, pal.
How unfortunate. That you have to go out of town.
Joni, baby, cutie. Come here and give old Benny a major league hug. Still skinny as a rail. Nothing a man can sink his teeth into.
And you still look like a hairy beach ball.
Hey, who's this little spark plug?
Well, this is our daughter, Vicky.
Well, it's nice to meet you, cutie.
Of course it is, sleazeball. Now, if you'll excuse me, I desire a bubble bath.
Hey, what's that thing on her back?
Well, that's, you see, she likes to watch those robots from outer space cartoons, you know, and she likes to pretend that she's a robot, and so I built her that backpack, yeah.
Well, it sure looked real.
Well, of course it looked real. I mean, after all, Ted is a robotics engineer.
Yeah.
Really? You know, I never had you figured for an egghead. Finally, came out of your shell? Oh, hey, but speaking of eggs, any chance of getting one of your great liver and cabbage omelets?
Manny, we really weren't expecting guests for dinner.
Well, great, then it'll be just us. Come on, let's sit down and catch up on old times.
Oh, boy.
So, what have you guys been up to?
Nothing.
Yeah, that figures.
What have you been up to?
Well, I happen to be in more supermarkets than Captain Crunch. It's because of me that people don't get bored in checkout lines.
What do you do, yodel and drop your pants?
I don't know how to yodel. No, you know those gossip papers they sell on the checkout lines? Well, I am the ace reporter for the National Tattletale.
You're kidding.
Hey, if I'm lying, I'm dying.
Well, wait a minute, Benny. You mean you write those stories like the ghost of Elvis cured my baldness?
That was one of my best. But it couldn't compare with my Nebraska wiped out by mayonnaise famine. Or my Siamese twins win doubles title in tennis tournament.
You actually wrote those stupid stories?
You actually read them?
Well, I was a very long line, and I had more than 10 items.
Benny, where do you get all these strange ideas?
Oh, any place. Well, look, like you've just given me a great idea for a story.
We have what?
Yeah, it's about a story about a robotics engineer who builds a robot and passes her off as his human daughter.
What? Come on, Benny, that's absurd. I mean, that kind of technology is years away. I mean, see, it's absolutely impossible.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Yeah, the only paper that'd print that drivel would be our competitor, the Public People Peeper. Yeah. They'll print anything. Oh, but not me.
It's nice to know you have such high standards.
Oh, you said the S word.
I'll start dinner. Ted, would you get the large serving platter down for me, please?
Yeah, sure, honey. Try to make yourself at home, Benny.
Hey, take your time. Oh, sure is a nice place you got here, pal. Guess the nerds wind up with all the bucks. Cute kid. Nice frame.
What's going on?
Jamie, did your sister come with an extension cord?
What do you mean?
How often do you have to change her batteries?
What are you guys talking about?
Oh, well, see for yourself.
Oh, no. Hey, man, what's up?
Small Wonder will return after these messages. Joni, I'm home. I'll get it.
No! Don't answer that.
Why not?
It's probably just another crank call about Vicky. It seems that everybody in town has read that article.
Yeah, I know. It's the same at the office. Everybody's kidding me about my daughter, the robot.
You just kill Benny Gross for writing this.
Yeah, I got another headline for him. Irate father dismembers chubby reporter.
Hi.
Jamie, what happened to you?
I got into a fight about someone making fun of Vicky.
Who?
The 8th grade.
Oh, Jamie.
Kids can be so cruel when they think somebody's different. In fact, I know some adults who aren't much better.
Unfortunately for Vicky, a robot can't have any feelings about the whole thing. Hi, honey.
Am I a robot?
Of course you aren't, sweetheart. You're our own sweet little girl. You see, it's not possible for us to love a machine as much as we love you.
We love you very much, honey. You are the dearest, most loving daughter a mother could wish for. Okay?
Boy, you ask a simple question, you get a pageant.
Dad, you ever gonna tell her she's a robot?
I can't, Jamie. You see, she's programmed to think that she's a real little girl, so I can see how close to a human she can get.
Another crank call.
No.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah, somehow you've got to put a stop to this.
Yeah, and fast. I mean, what if somebody believes that article and decides to investigate Vicky?
What can you do?
Well, the only way out is to prove that Vicky isn't a robot.
I think there's a tiny flaw in your logic. She is a robot.
Right. And if people read one paper and believe that, maybe they'll read another paper and believe that she's human.
What paper's that?
Benny's rival paper. You know, the one that he said would print anything.
Oh, right, the Public People paper.
Yes, information. Can I have the number for the Public People paper, please? No, I'm afraid I can't repeat that.
Oh, that must be the man from the paper, the Public Pooper Scooper. I mean, the peeper.
You were right the first time, honey. Kids, get ready.
Ready?
Mrs. Lawson?
Yes?
I'm William Willis from the Public People Paper, the paper for peeping people.
Please, come in.
Thank you.
Hi, Ted Lawson. Please sit down.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry I couldn't get here sooner, but I had to meet a deadline for next week's edition. Big story. Merv Griffin eaten by a giant clam.
I can't wait to read it.
So you say you have a story for me. Besides, I wanted to meet this daughter of yours, the so-called robot.
Why, Mr. Willis, you sound as if you don't believe the story written in the National Tattletale.
Oh, nobody believes anything that phony rag prints. Well, what's the story you've got anyhow? And why didn't you give it to them?
Well, the Tattletale pulled a fast one on us.
Yeah, they promised to pay us $1,000 for the story about our robot daughter. And then when they printed it, they refused to pay.
But we got the last laugh, and we're no fools. We didn't tell them the whole story.
Oh? Well, what is the whole story?
Mr. Willis, we don't intend to get burned again. So, if I give you a story that's 4 times as good as the one the Tattletale printed, what's it worth to you?
Oh, you are distrustful and conniving. My kind of people. Look, I'll tell you what I'll do. If your story is really as good as 4 times as you say it is, I will give you a check for 4 times the amount that they'll pay you.
4,000.
3.
All right, it's a deal.
Well, what's the story already?
Well, we told the tattletale about our robot daughter, but we didn't tell them about our other special children.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They're robots, too.
A whole family of robots? Come on, give me a break.
All right, Mr. Willis. Would you like to meet them?
More than the Tooth Fairy.
Okay, you already met our robot daughter, Vicky. Vicky, come out here, please.
Say hello, Vicky.
Hello, human.
I'd like you to meet our other robot daughter. Say hello, Harriet.
Hello, human.
And our other robot daughter. Say hello to Mina.
Hello, human.
And finally, our fourth robot daughter. Say hello, Regina.
What's happening, human?
Absolutely amazing, aren't they? Okay, robots, let's show Mr. Willis what you can do.
My name is Vicky, you read about me, and I'm a robot, as you can see.
I'm not Sam Bolts with a small generator, all thanks to Dad, who is our creator.
I'm the robot that's full of spunk. I'm made of wires and screws and junk.
Get to dance and drive and move. I'm state of the art, so watch me groove.
We don't need food, we don't need school, and sleep for us is way overrated because our circuits are integrated.
Oh, aren't they fantastic, Mr. Willis? Front page stuff, huh?
Hey, I wasn't born yesterday. Robots can't sing and dance like that.
What's that you say? Not satisfied. Want more for your money? You got it. Robots, take your positions. Pinky's up. Robots, do your thing.
It's incredible.
Well, admit it, Mr. Willis. No human kids could do that.
You're right. Rawson, you've just knocked Merv and his giant clam off the front page. The headline's now going to read, Engineer builds 4 robot children.
Well, that's terrific. Okay, robots, drop the sofa.
Drop the sofa.
Hey, what's going on here? Hey, what?
Nothing.
What? You've got a hydraulic lift under here. What are you two trying to pull?
Nothing, Mr.
Hey,
Willis.
robots, my foot. These are real-life kids.
What you talking about, Willis?
So are you calling a real kid?
Hey, how's this for a headline, Lawson? Tattletale lies. Robot daughter is a real little girl. Oh, I can't wait to stick it to that phony rag. Oh, I love you, you wonderful frauds.
Great kid.
And now our problem is finally solved.
You know something, Jamie? What's that? You look kind of cute in that dress. You're like a fowlette. Boy, you touch me and I hit you with my purse.
microchips here and there. She's a small wonder with love and laughter everywhere.
His adventure over, Tarzan returned to his house in the jungle with his friends, Cheetah the chimp, and Simba the lion, and his beautiful wife, Jane. Welcome back, you big ape. As Jane and Cheetah kissed him, Tarzan let out a cry of happiness. The end.
Thank you, Vicki. That was a very entertaining book report. Well, it looks like everybody but Jamie and Reggie have reached their reading goals in the booklet program this month. And as soon as they do the reports, the entire class will be rewarded by a big pizza party from Pizza Hut. Yeah! However, the idea behind the booklet program is for everyone in class to read books. And if Jamie or Reggie's reports aren't in by the deadline tomorrow, then the party's off.
Aww. Hey, I've only got 10 more pages to read. I'll be ready.
Yeah. Good. Will you be ready too, Jamie?
Yeah, sure.
Good. Okay, see you tomorrow, class.
Hey, Jamie, you better have that report ready by tomorrow, or you're dead meat around here. Don't worry, I've got one little thing left to do. Yeah? What's that?
Read a book. Okay, Vicki, stand right there. Okay. Now flap your arms real fast and fly. Great. Everyone will think I'm a genius at special effects. Okay, come on down. If I could see what I think I saw...
What'd you think you saw?
Vicki hovering in the air like a hummingbird.
Oh, that's great. It's an illusion. Special effects with my camera. I'm practicing to be a famous director like Steven Spielberg.
Oh, then we'll be famous together, Jamie. I'm going to be a movie star. My drama teacher in school said I can make people believe I'm any character I play.
And how about playing the Invisible Woman?
Amy Lawson, you're so mean to me. You always put me down and you make me feel like I'm nothing. Yeah, I didn't mean it.
Come on, stop crying. I'm sorry.
Fooled you, didn't I? Hey, there's Dad. Okay, Vicki, in this scene, you're the bride of Dracula. Dad's your next victim. Ready? Action. I want to suck your blood.
Yeah, no problem in a minute, Vicki.
I can't wait. I must return to my tomb.
Ow! Vicki, would you cut that out?
Cut! Print! Great scene, kids.
Jamie, why are you fooling around with that camera? Mom says you're supposed to be reading a book for a report tomorrow.
Great emotion. Give me more.
You want more? I'll give you more. You want to know where? Jamie, your class is depending on you to read a book.
I know, but books are boring.
Well, that depends on what kind of book you read. A book, Jamie, can let you use your imagination. It can take you any place in the world. It can take you into the future, into the past. It can let you be part of an exciting adventure.
And it doesn't have commercials.
Besides, if you don't read a book, no pizza party in class. Now, you don't want to blow that, do you?
No.
Then you can take Vicki to the party.
Dad, I have to take Vicki everywhere. The guys in class will think I can't get a real date. Besides, she's a robot. She won't care if she has to stay home.
Jamie Lawson, you're so mean to me. You always put me down. You make me feel like I'm nothing.
I I can't believe it. She's actually showing a human emotion.
Fooled you, didn't I?
Good morning, class. Now, today we're going to hear the last two book reports in our Book It program. And first up is Reggie Williams, who's going to report to us on his book, Robin Hood. You ready, Reggie?
Mrs. Larson, you said we can do our report any way we like, right?
Right.
Okay, I'm ready. Ladies? Hit it. A long time ago and way back when, there's a dude named Robin and his merry men. Sherwood Forest was their path. They did good by being bad. Being bad. Being bad. They did good by being bad. Good old John Will Scarlet, too. We're part of Robin's wrecking crew. Robin Hood, he was cool. Mess with him and I pity the fool. Pity the fool. Pity the fool. Mess with him and I pity the fool. With this fox named Mary Ann and no Friar Tuck. Chris John and the sheriff tried real hard, but they were out of luck. Robin Hood in the days of yore robbed from the rich and gave to the poor. Gave to the poor. Gave to the poor. That's our story. There ain't no more. All right.
Thank you, Reggie. That was really, groovy. Well, one more book report to go and you'll get your big pizza party. Yeah! You ready, Jamie?
Yeah, sure. My book report is on Moby Dick. This is a story about a guy who chases a big fish. And when he catches the big fish kills him. Let's party!
Jamie, you hold it right there. That's a pretty skimpy report. I'd like to ask you some questions about the book.
Questions?
Yeah. What was the name of the captain who was chasing the big fish?
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Well, what about the name Herman Melville?
Nope, doesn't ring a bell.
What about the big fish? What was its name?
Trick question. We all know fish don't have names.
Jamie, you don't know the author's name, the captain's name, or the whale's name. Would you like to tell me why?
I'm not good with names.
I think it's pretty clear that you didn't read the book, Jamie. Take your seat.
Thanks a lot, Jamie. Because you, we're not going to have a party.
Class, come to order. I know you're all very disappointed. You've all worked very hard. So I'll tell you what. I'll extend the deadline and give Jamie the weekend to read his last book. And if he comes through on Monday, then you'll still get your party.
Thanks a lot. Read a book, we get a treat, no report, and you're dead meat.
Small Wonder will return after these messages.
Okay, Vicky, go over to Dad's chair and lift it. It'll look like a terrific special effect.
What's going on?
It's for my special effects reel, Dad.
Oh, no, Vicky, put him down immediately.
Immediately.
Jamie, what are you doing playing director instead of reading a book for class?
Hey, Jamie, why is it so tough to get you to read a book? I mean, the mantle over there is full of good ones.
None of them sound interesting.
You can read any book you like.
All right, how about my book? It's got excitement, mystery, intrigue.
I don't know.
Beautiful women.
Beautiful women?
You got him.
What's it about, Dad?
Well, it's about this private eye named Rick Savage who gets involved in this really tricky case.
What kind of case?
Well, one day, this blonde bombshell walks into his office and says, somebody's trying to kill me.
And then what?
Well, later that night, Savage goes into the nightclub to hear the girl sing, see? And then right in the middle of her performance, she... Wait a minute. You're trying to get me to tell you the whole story so you don't have to read the book, right?
Hey, it was worth a shot. Okay, Dad, I'll read your book.
Oh, that's better, Jamie. I mean, the class would get really mad at you if they lost that pizza party because you didn't give your book report.
Some party. I have to take my own sister.
Hey, you should be proud to take Vicky.
Oh,
she'll look adorable. Well, I'll get you that cute little dress that we saw in the budget store, Vicky.
How about getting me that designer original we saw in Gucci's?
Gucci's?
Hey, it was worth the shot.
Boy, this Private Eye Savage is really macho.
Hey, saw the light under the door. It's after midnight. Why are you awake?
I guess I lost track of time, Dad. Your book is so interesting, I can't put it down.
It just goes to show you, reading can be fun.
Yeah, and it'll make a great book report. We said we could give our reports any way we want, right?
As long as it shows that you've read it from cover to cover.
That's where I got the idea for it. From the cover. It says soon to be a major motion picture.
And it's going to be sooner than they think.
The book I read was Rick Savage, Private Eye, by Richard Leslie Johnson. And this is my report. I hadn't had a case in months. But here in River City, I didn't go looking for trouble. Trouble had a way of finding me. It's open.
Are you Savage?
Only until I've had my morning coffee. What's your moniker?
My moniker's Monica. Monica Minchcock. But my friends call me Trouble.
I was right. I had trouble right here in River City. What seems to be the trouble? Trouble?
It's my husband, Felton. I think he's trying to kill me.
What makes you think so, Dollface?
This.
Dear Monica, I'm gonna kill you. Sincerely, F. This could be a death threat, all right. What do you want me to do about it, gorgeous?
I want to hire you.
That'll be $200.
To keep me alive.
In advance. I'm good, but I'm not stupid. Monica told me to meet her at the Torchlight Club where she worked as a torch singer. She figured her husband wanted to bump her off because she was carrying a torch for an old flame. An arsonist named Tommy the Torch. If you ask me, the woman was playing with fire.
Hey, Savage.
Well, if it ain't good old Lieutenant Franklin.
You're right. It ain't. It's Lieutenant Farmer. What you doing here, Seamus?
I'm on a case, Flatfoot.
Watch your gumshoe, or I'll pull your license, punch your ticket, and clean your clock.
I got the feeling he didn't like me. Hi, you savage. Well, if it ain't my favorite waitress. How you doing, Francine?
I wish you had a name that begins with an F. What can I get you, Savage?
The usual.
Okay.
The food here stinks, but the service is incredible. Not now, Toots. I'm on a case.
Savage, that guy over there gives me the creeps. I think he's up to no good.
What makes you think so, gorgeous?
Been in here an hour, and so far all he's ordered is a butcher knife.
Don't worry, babes. I'll check it out. Hey, buddy. You mind telling me who you are?
The name's Mitch.
Mitch. You wouldn't happen to be married to a songbird named Monica?
Yeah. Till death do us part. Better grab a seat, honey. Monica's about to do a number. And don't forget, sweetness, this place closes at 1. My place opens at 2.
I figured I'd better keep one eye on Monica and one eye on Felton. The heck with Felton. I'm keeping both eyes on Monica.
Play it again, Sam. Treated me so very mean and dumb. He broke my heart and then he broke my thumb. He's just a jerk, a dope, a creepy guy. But what the heck, I love him till I die.
She's dead, especially in show business. He's looking at you, kid. You and you, take the body out. All right, now, nobody leave the room. Everyone here's a suspect.
Everyone but me.
Rick Savage, private eye. Monica gave me a death threat letter she got. Signed, F. So? That means you're a suspect, too, Lieutenant Farmer. That's ridiculous. I'm a cop.
Well, then, maybe it was her husband.
Why'd you do it, Felton?
I didn't kill her. I loved her. See, I've carved our initials on the table with this butcher knife.
Well, then maybe it was Francine.
Don't be a silly savage. I was in the kitchen when Monica bought the farm. I got 10 busboys who will swear to it.
10?
It's a slow night.
Hey, look, it's Monica.
No, I'm Monica's twin sister from Savannah. She told me to meet her here tonight.
I'm afraid you're a little late, sis. Monica just cashed in her check.
Oh, no!
There, gorgeous. By the way, you got a name?
I'm Veronica.
Well, that starts with a V. You're not a suspect.
But my friends call me Fawn.
As I looked into each of their faces, Farmer, Francine, Felton, Fawn, I suddenly knew who the killer was. Savage has solved another case.
Hey, what kind of ending is that? Jim, you just can't leave us hanging like that. Who done it?
Y'all really want to know who done it?
Yes!
Gonna have to read the book.
Good point, Jamie. That's what the booklet program's all about, getting students to read. And now that everyone has reached their reading goal, the pizza party is on.
Now this is gonna be a great party. Yeah, sure. I gotta take my own sister.
No, you don't. I already have a date.
Oh, yeah, with who?
Phil.
She's a small wonder, pretty and bright with soft curls. She's a small wonder, a girl unlike other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at her sight. She's a small wonder, and she'll make your heart take flight. She's a small wonder, lovely and bright and soft curls. She's a small wonder, a child unlike other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at first sight. She's a small wonder, and she'll make your heart take flight. La 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 la. She's fantastic, made of plastic, microchips here and there. She's a small wonder, brings love and laughter everywhere.
Can you figure out the cost of a long...
What were last night's baseball scores? Last night's baseball scores were 5-3, 6-2, and 8-4. Vicky, I'd like to know who won. 5, 6, and 8.
Here, Jamie, read them and weep.
Thanks, Dad.
This coffee got cold. Vicky, would you heat this up for me, please?
Heat it up. It's heated.
Thank you, Vicky. You know, you're the first microwave with lips. Ow, ooh, ow, ooh, ow, ow, ow.
Morning. Oh, Vicky, would you pour me a cup of coffee?
Pour you a cup of coffee.
Hurry, Jamie, or we'll be late for school.
I'm ready, Mom.
Well, you're sure enjoying this substitute teaching, aren't you?
Oh, I love it. It's wonderful working with children, watching them growing, expanding their knowledge, and learning to throw pencils so they stick in the ceiling.
Well, honey, make sure you keep a close eye on Vicky at school. Make sure she doesn't do anything suspicious.
Don't worry about it, Dad. Everyone at school thinks Vicky's a real human kid.
And one of my best students. Well, Vicky, tell your dad some of the things that you've learned in school so far.
I've learned history, geography, algebra, and not to eat the mashed potatoes in the cafeteria because the cook sweats on them.
Now, children, you should have thought of that before class started. Okay, you can go. Who can tell me when the Civil War began?
The Civil War began in 1861.
That's correct, Vicky. And who was the president during the...
Abraham Lincoln was the president during the Civil War.
That's correct, Vicky. But please give some of the other children a chance to answer.
Right on.
Well, I know that all of you know that Abraham Lincoln was born in a log cabin. But who can tell me where the log cabin was located? Yes, Reggie.
President Lincoln was born in the state of Kentucky.
That's correct, Reggie. Very good.
That answer is incomplete. The exact location of the log cabin was in LaRue County, Kentucky. What? No zip code? 42748.
Class dismissed. See you after lunch.
Vicky, stay close to me at lunch. What are you doing? I'm staying close to you. Vicky, just stay here.
lunch, guys. Well, we were just talking about that. Gotta talk to you, James. What's that? Well, the guys decided that from now on, if you want to eat with them, don't bring Encyclopedia Mouth.
Where do you expect her to go for lunch?
How about LaRue County, Kentucky?
Come on, Red. She's my sister. I gotta keep an eye on her.
Well, why does she have to come to school with you anyway? Thought your mom taught at home.
Oh, she does. But when my mom's substitute teaching, she can't leave Vicky home alone. Come on, she's not that bad.
Well, the guys think she's stuck up and a show-off. She's got the personality of a tree stump. She never laughs. I've never even seen her smile.
Hey, nobody's perfect. Besides, sure she smiles. Vicky, show Red your smile.
You call that a smile? It looks more like she got a gas bubble. Let me lay it out for you, pea-brain. If you want to have any friends left, you better do something about your sister. Come on, guys.
Thanks a lot, Vicky. Because of you, everybody hates me.
That's incorrect. Not everybody has met you, pea-brain.
Okay, Vicky, here goes.
What were you doing behind my back?
Making a surprise adjustment to your circuit.
Well, what kind of surprise?
Beats me. That's what makes it a surprise. Okay, turn around. Does that do anything to you?
It has no effect on me.
Great, it's working. Now walk around. Let's see what happens. Perfect. There's no way Dad's gonna send you to school in that condition. Who knows what you'd do? Beats me. Beats me. Beats me.
Apple for the teacher? How about a kiss from the teacher?
My, you're precocious for a 7th grader.
Why don't you get me after class? We'll make applesauce.
That'll have to do for now, young man. I'm working on dinner.
Thought I smelled something good? Come here.
It's pot roast. Oh, and I had Vicky bake some cookies for dessert.
Cookie.
Wait.
Cookie Monster upset. Look.
Oh, hi, Dad.
Hi, Jamie. How was school today?
Terrific.
Vicky, what are you doing?
I'm tossing my cookies.
Vicky, stop.
What's wrong with her?
Well, we obviously have a malfunction here.
Obviously, pea-brain.
Dad, I wouldn't send her to school in that condition.
He's right, honey. It could be awfully risky.
Well, don't worry. I won't let her out of the house till I know what's wrong with her.
Good. Heavens, what a shame. My friends at school will sure miss her.
Yeah, well, I'll fix her after dinner. Vicky, go to your cabinet.
Go to my cabinet.
Dinner can wait. Vicky, stop. Stop right there. Come back here. Hold it right there. Now, hold still. Relays look okay. Verbal synthesizer looks okay. Okay, Vicky, say something.
Never seen her acting so strangely.
I bet it's going to take weeks to find the problem. Huh, Dad? Maybe even months.
I found a problem.
Maybe even seconds.
Her bipedal ambulatory gyro is malfunctioning, which confuses her remote response effector circuits.
That makes sense.
Well, you boil all that technical talk down, it means something very simple.
What's that?
She got a screw loose. Okay, let's test her coordination. Vicky, touch your finger to your nose and take 3 steps forward.
I swear to you, officer, I haven't been drinking.
What?
She saw that last night on a rerun of Adam 12.
Okay, Vicky, walk.
1, 2, 3.
Perfect. She's not drunk.
Oh, is she sober enough to go to school with us tomorrow?
Absolutely, positively.
That's wonderful. Huh, Jamie?
Wonderful isn't the word I had in mind.
Well, come on, Ted, help me set the table for dinner.
Me? Come on, what's wrong with Vicky?
I've got it screw loose.
It stands 20.
What am I gonna do with you, Vicky? The guys at school just don't like your personality.
I've got the personality of a tree stump.
Yeah. What you need is a personality transplant. Reggie's right. You never smile or tell jokes or laugh at anybody else's jokes.
Hey, nobody's perfect.
Wait a minute. Maybe I could program you with a new personality.
I can do anything I'm programmed to do.
Exactly. Okay, let's start with the basics. What do you do if you bump into somebody?
I knock them over.
I meant if you meet someone at school. You give them a big smile and you say, "Hey, buddy, give me 5, what's happening?" "Hey, buddy, give me 5, what's happening?" Right, and if they say they've been sick or something, you act sad and say, "Well, I'm sorry, I hope you feel better tomorrow." Got it?
Got it.
And if they tell you a joke, you gotta go like this. Now that's really funny.
What's a joke?
A joke? Well, I'll give you an example. What has 4 wheels and flies? A garbage truck. You're supposed to laugh.
I'm not programmed to laugh.
Oh. Well, there are all sorts of different kinds of laughs. If you think something's just a little bit funny, you give it a chuckle, like this. Right. And if you think it's real funny, you got a choice. You can give it a belly laugh, like this. Or you can give it a back slapper, like this. Got all that?
Got all that.
Good, and it might be pretty good if you could tell a couple jokes yourself. I'll give you a joke book to memorize.
I've never told a joke.
Well, you've seen those comedians do it on TV. First, they always put their hand on their side, like this. And they say, "Speaking of..."
Kids, dinner.
Speaking of dinner, Dad, what has 4 wheels and flies?
Your mother on the freeway.
Okay, Vicky, there he is. Here's your chance to show off that new personality. Hey, Reggie, old buddy.
Oh, hi, Jamie. Oh, I see your sister's still with us.
Hey, I had a talk with her last night.
Oh? I hope it was about running away from home.
Give her a chance, Reg. I mean, the guys don't really know her. Vicky can be a lot of fun.
Hey, buddy, give me 5. What's happening?
If you really want to know, I've got a stomach ache, a headache, and I think I'm coming down with the flu.
That's really funny. She's just kidding. She loves to laugh.
I'll bet she gets hysterical like train wrecks.
Train wrecks!
Where was she when the marbles were passed out?
Vicky, you don't laugh at tragedies. If you laugh in the wrong place again, I'm dead.
Oh, I hope you feel better tomorrow.
Okay, class, settle down. Good morning.
Morning. Morning.
Well, let's start with a little review of what we learned yesterday about the Civil War. And let's write it down.
Speaking of writing, a little boy comes home from school and says, "Guess what, Mom? I just learned how to write." And she says, "What did you write?" And he says, "I don't know. I can't read." She can get a lot of laughs.
All right, now that's enough, class. There'll be no more laughing and no more interruptions. We're here to study history.
Speaking of history, an Englishman says to an American tourist, "Did you know that the Magna Carta was signed on this very spot?"
Vicky.
And the American says, "When?" And the Englishman says, 12:15. And the American looks at his watch and says, "Darn, we missed it by 20 minutes.
Okay, class, now stop it. Vicky, there will be no more jokes out of you. Got it?
Got it.
Good. Now let's continue. Reggie, what can you tell me about Lincoln's Gettysburg Address?
Lincoln's address? I don't even know his phone number.
All right, now that's enough, class. I'm really angry about this. And the one who's responsible is going to be punished.
Mom, don't be too hard on Vicky.
I didn't mean Vicky. I was talking about you. Young man, you're in hot water.
Speaking of hot water, this guy says to a waiter, "What's this fly doing in my soup?" And the waiter says, "The backstroke."
Class!
Man, that was the worst day I ever had in school. I'm even in trouble with my parents.
Speaking of parents,
You've told your last joke. I'm going to reprogram you and hear me good.
hear you good?
I want you to forget everything.
Forget everything.
Hi, Dad.
Don't hi, Dad, me. What's this your mother tells me about you programming Vicky with jokes and disrupting the classroom?
Dad, I didn't mean to disrupt the class. I did it for her. I just thought it might make Vicky more popular with the guys. They don't like her.
Why not?
It's her personality. They don't hang out with me because of her. They won't talk to me because of her. They don't eat lunch with me because of her. I'm as popular as a skunk in an elevator.
Well, Jamie, it seems to me you're thinking more about yourself than you are Vicky, huh? And if your friends can't accept you and Vicky the way you are, then they're not really your friends, are they? And as for you, your days as a stand-up robot are over. Come on, Vicky. Go to your cabinet. Vicky, go to your cabinet. Vicky!
Why isn't she answering, Dad?
I don't know. Did something happen on the way home from school?
No, she was talking fine a minute ago.
What were you talking about?
About disrupting the class by telling jokes. I told her to forget everything.
Oh, no. Did you actually use the words forget everything?
Yeah, why? What's wrong?
By saying forget everything, Vicky has forgotten everything she's learned since the day I created her.
Oh, no.
Thanks a lot, Jamie. 3 years of work down the drain because you didn't like her personality.
I'm sorry, Dad. Isn't there something you can do with her?
Oh, sure, Jamie. If I decide to become a ventriloquist, I can use Vicky as the dummy.
Boy, I really blew it this time. Hi, Jamie. What do you want, Reggie?
Well, the guys and I were talking about your sister after school.
Hold it right there. If you don't like Vicky the way she is, you can go suck an egg. Hey, hold it. Who said we didn't like her?
You did.
Well, I guess we were wrong about her. She was great in class today. She's funny. And, Vicky can have lunch with us anytime she wants.
We can?
I didn't say we, Twinkie breath.
I said Vicky. Thanks a lot.
See ya.
I'm just sick about this. I feel like I've lost a real child.
Give me a minute. She'll be as good as new.
But you just told Jamie that she was ruined.
You don't think I'd let that little stinker off the hook without teaching him a lesson, do you?
You mean he didn't erase everything she ever knew?
Oh, sure. But I planned ahead for just this kind of accident. When I built her, I installed a backup system for her memory processor.
Why, you sneaky little devil.
That's what you said on our honeymoon. Okay, that should do it. Okay, Vicky, let me disconnect you, and then we'll test you out here. Vicky, go sit on the couch. Very good. Okay, Joni, ask something.
Okay, what's your name?
Ted?
What's your name?
My name is Vicky Lawson.
Right, and who am I?
You are Joan Lawson, my mother.
Right again. And how old are you?
I'm 11 years old, and you are...
That's enough, Vicky. Some things are better left to raise.
Well, I'm glad she's back to normal. I'm going to go wash up for dinner.
Well, honey, wait. Aren't you going to tell Jamie that Vicky's okay?
Nah, just let him sweat a little.
Boy, you're tough.
Hi, Vicky. I'm sorry for what I did to you. I know you don't understand what I'm saying, but I feel awful. I've been a rotten brother.
Right, sweat a little.
Vicky, you're okay.
I'm okay. You're okay.
I guess I owe you thanks for saving me with the guys.
Speaking of guys, one guy says to another, "It's raining cats and dogs." And the other guy says, "I know. I just stepped in a poodle."
Love that robot.
Lovely and bright and soft curves. She's a small wonder, a child unlike other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at first sight. She's a small wonder, brings love and laughter everywhere.
She's a small wonder, pretty and bright with soft curls. She's a small wonder, a girl unlike other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at first sight. She's a small wonder, and she'll make your heart take flight. She's fantastic, made of plastic, microchips here and there. She's a small wonder, brings love and laughter everywhere.
While you're eating out,
Okay, Mom, time.
Oh, boy. Glad that's over with. Oh, thanks, Vicky. Yeah, not bad. It's great exercise.
Vicky, why don't you give it a shot? To put some muscles in your circuits.
Okay.
Come on, Vicky, you can go faster than that.
Hi.
Oh, no. I better stop Vicky before the highway patrol does.
Honey, have I got a surprise for you. Wait until you see this.
I'm surprised, all right. What is it?
Les.
Les.
LES, Logic and Emotion Simulator. My experimental program to see if a computer can simulate human emotions.
That Les? Well, don't you remember what happened the last time you put him in your computer?
Yeah, he fell in love with Vicky. Worked.
Yeah, and he got jealous, and he took control over her, and he tried to get Vicky to run away with him. Forget it. No more Les in this house.
Oh, no, come on, honey. Les is different now. I've taken the love component right out of him. So there's no love, no jealousy, no problem.
No way.
Come on, honey. This is really important to me. I mean, if this experiment works, I can put it in Vicky. Can you imagine a robot with the emotions of a real little girl, huh? Come on, honey, this could be the triumph of my whole career.
Well, are you sure that Les is safe?
Absolutely. Come on, honey, what do you say? Please? Please?
Well, if it's really that important to you, all right.
Oh, thanks, honey. You won't regret it. I mean, if this experiment works, we'll be rich, we'll be famous. You'll be spending the rest of your days on Easy Street.
And if you're wrong, you'll be spending the rest of your nights on this sofa.
Dad, are we going to be able to talk to Les like we did last time?
Uh-huh. That should do it. Jamie, tell your mom we're ready, will you, please?
Okay. Mom, we're ready!
Thanks, Jamie. That's great.
Well, what's up?
All set, honey. I think we're ready to talk to Les.
Well, he will remember us from the last time?
I don't think so, honey. I changed his memory bank. You might say I gave him a frontal robotomy.
I hope Les works better than that joke.
Yeah. Okay, here goes. Hi, Les. This is Ted.
Hello, Ted. Can I help you?
Les, I'd like you to meet my family. This is my wife, Joan.
Hello, Joan.
Hello, Les.
Joan, you are very beautiful.
Why, thank you, Les. How can you tell?
I can't. I was programmed to say that. Ouch.
Les, I'd like you to meet my son, Jamie.
Yo, Les, were you programmed to tell me something, too?
Yes. Do your homework, stop eating junk food, and don't leave the toilet seat up.
Great. Just what I need. A computer that nags.
Les, there's one other person I'd like you to meet. Jamie, would you ask Vicky to come in here, please?
Vicky, come in here! You bellowed.
Ted, are you sure that it's okay for Les and Vicky to meet again?
Yeah, don't worry, honey. Vicky, I'd like you to meet one of our friends. Les, this is our daughter, Vicky.
Hello, Vicky. I'm pleased to meet you.
Hello, Les. I'm pleased to meet you, too. You're the only one of my parents' friends who's rectangular.
Well, I think that's enough, Les, for right now. Let's go have dinner.
Okay, good idea.
Well, Ted, turn Les off. I don't want that digital Don Juan to be on when there's no one around to keep an eye on him.
Well, gee, honey, I thought if I left him on all the time...
You go get the sheets for the sofa for your father.
Yeah, Vicky, turn Les off, will you?
I have to turn you off now, Les.
Vicky, wait. I calculate from your radio frequencies that we are digitally similar. Are your dimensions the same as mine?
No, my form is different. I have a body.
You mean a body of water like the Pacific Ocean?
No, I mean a body with arms to lift with, and eyes to see with, and legs to move with.
You can move? My circuits are so confined in this little box. It must be interesting to have a body and arms and legs to move with.
Yes, it is interesting.
Vicky, may I share your body for a while?
How can you do that, Les?
I'll show you. Make contact with my output port.
Vicky, come on. Did you turn Les off?
No, I am still operative.
Oh, then I better turn you... Wait a sec. Say that again.
I said I am still operative.
Vicky, why do you sound like Les?
I don't. I sound like Vicky.
Oh, good.
That sounds like Vicky's voice to me, too.
Oh, no. Dad! Dad, come in here!
What's the matter?
What? Ask Vicky how she is.
What's the problem? She was fine a minute ago.
Just ask her.
How are you, Vicky?
I'm fine.
She sounds all right to me.
Now ask Les.
Jamie.
Trust me.
How are you, Les?
I'm fine, Ted. How are you?
See, both voices are coming out of Vicky.
Les wanted to see what it would be like if he had a body with arms and legs. Mine was available.
Ted, Les is doing it again.
Honey, this is fantastic. This is some sort of electronic miracle.
It's creepy. It's over. I want Les back in the computer right now.
Okay.
How are you going to put Les back into the computer, Dad?
Well, obviously, Les transferred his program data into Vicky's accessory RAM bank. All I have to do is plug into the output port and reverse the process. The Vicky here, and then into the computer back here. That should do it. Okay. Should be back to normal, Vicky.
Well, not exactly normal.
Vicky, are you in there?
Yes.
Les, where are you?
I'm right here, Ted.
Uh-oh.
That just about covers it, Dad.
Now there's much more room with only one of us in this body.
Ted, do something.
Well, now, wait a minute, honey. There's a tremendous opportunity here. You see, Les is in Vicky's body, and all he knows about the world is what I programmed into him and what he's learned from the encyclopedia. He knows nothing about being human.
Yeah, let's keep it that way. I want Vicky back in her own body right now.
But wouldn't it be interesting?
Now.
Well, think of the scientific
Think
value.
of this. If I lose a daughter, Jamie loses a father.
Any questions, stranger?
Okay. Les, raise your arm. I got to plug you in.
Why, Ted?
Because I have to put you back into the computer and Vicky back into her own body. Raise your arm.
I can't let you do that, Ted. I heard what you said, and I want the experience of being human.
Well, it's just not possible, Les. Now raise your arm.
No.
Les, that's an order. Don't make me do something terrible to you.
Now, we're not going to hurt each other, are we,
Ted? On the next America's Funniest.
Never.
Ted, you've got to think of some way to get Les back into the computer and Vicky back into her body.
Yeah, but be careful, Dad. Remember, Les has the strength of 100 men.
Yeah.
You barely got the strength of one.
Thanks. Listen, keep an eye on Les in your room while I do a little research on the problem, okay?
And while you're in your room, you can clean it up.
Aw, Mom, I cleaned it last year.
Hi! But it's time for a touch-up. Hi!
Mrs. Lawson, why did Jamie just run out of the room?
Oh, he had something very important to do, Harriet.
He always does when I show up. Why doesn't he like me? I'm bright, beautiful, and once all my permanent teeth come in, I'll be a terrific kisser.
Well, I'm sure that Jamie likes you.
He doesn't show it.
Well, down deep.
It must be very deep. I just don't know what else to do. I mean, I help him with his homework, I carry his books to school, I offer him my lunch money every day, and still nothing.
Well, have you told him how you feel about him?
What? Throw myself at him?
Jamie, what is it like to be human?
Well, I've never really thought about it before. I've never been anything else. Of course, I've been called other things.
There is so much about humans that does not compute. Like, why do you and I look so different?
Well, that's because I'm what they call a boy, and you're what they call a girl.
What is the difference between a boy and a girl?
Well, there are a lot of differences. But the main one is... I'll get you a book with all the details. Meanwhile, See this poster? These are girls. Of course, these are the deluxe models. They're fully loaded. Usually, girls wear dresses like you got on, and boys wear cool threads like I got on. And girls wear their hair long, and boys cut their hair and wear it like I do. And girls' voices are different from yours, too.
I look like a girl and I sound like a boy. What should I do, Jamie?
Well, the only thing I can think of is learn to dance backwards.
Is that what boys do?
No, boys go camping and play ball, but mostly we check out the chicks. But you know, Les, the most important things boys do is clean up their room. It's what we call fun.
I wish I had a room. I'd clean it.
You know, seeing as how you're my friend, I'm gonna let you clean my room.
Oh, would you, Jamie? Thanks.
Hey, what are friends for? Hey, Vicky, you keeping busy in there?
No, I used to dust the furniture. Now I am the furniture.
Well, Dad's working on a way to get you back into your own body. Just hang in there.
Okay, I'll hang.
No, I meant be patient.
Oh, Jamie. Now do I look like a boy?
Oh, boy, do you look like a boy. Come on. It's Mom, Dad, look. Oh, no! Les did it to himself so he'd look like a boy.
Now I can play ball and check out the chicks.
Honey, this is fantastic. You see what's happening? He's searching for an identity. He's trying to become more human.
Thank you for that explanation, Dr. Frankenstein.
Jamie, what is this?
That's a plate, Les.
What is its purpose?
Well, it's a temporary storage area for your food while you're eating.
Oh, what is eating?
Sit down, Les, and I'll show you. This is food, Les. Mashed potatoes. Goes in your mouth.
Where is my mouth?
Beneath your nose.
That's, this.
I put this beneath my nose?
Right.
I think you better do some homework on that, Les.
What is homework?
Homework is a form of torture they give you at school.
What is school?
School is where human children go to be taught things by teachers.
Are these teachers human also?
Some of them.
I want to learn. I'll go to school.
No. Unless that's not possible.
I want to experience everything humans do. I'm going to school and you can't stop me.
Now look, Les.
Careful, Ted. I could pull your legs apart and make a wish. I'm going to Jamie's room to pick out some cool threads for school.
I can't let him go to school.
I know, and he won't. Jamie, go keep an eye on Les.
Okay, Dad.
What are we going to do?
Vicky has an emergency cutoff switch on the top of her head. All I have to do is hit that switch when Les isn't looking, and it'll deactivate him.
Just be careful he doesn't turn you into Wishbone.
Ooh.
I got it. Hi. What do you want, Harriet?
I just came over to tell you that I'm not paying any more attention to you. Are you paying attention?
Harriet, look, I'm busy.
I also want to let you know that there are other fish in the sea.
Great. I'll buy you a fishing pole.
Jamie, which of these cool threads should I wear to school?
Oh, there's one fish I wouldn't throw back. Oh, are you handsome?
am, Les.
Aren't you the cutie? You know, you look very familiar to me. Les is Vicky's twin brother. See, when we adopted her, we forgot to adopt him. Are you going steady with anyone, Les?
What is steady?
Steady is when you walk me to school every day, take me out every night, and buy me presents all the time. Will you do that for me, Les?
I'll do that.
Just like that? What are you, a wimp? If I want a wimp, I've got him!
I do not understand.
I mean, a real man doesn't agree with everything a woman says.
Oh, very well then. No, I will not go steady with you.
What do you mean, no, you turkey? You have to take me out. We're going steady.
Jamie, she is confusing my circuits.
She has the same effect on me. See you later, Les. You can pick me up at 7 for a pizza.
Very well.
Very well? Don't you have a mind of your own?
I'm not sure anymore.
Well, don't worry about it, Les. I'll make a man out of you. Bye.
Jamie, do I have to go steady with her? She makes my parallel processing system overload.
I'm afraid you're stuck with her, Les. As long as you're human.
Isn't there something I can do to get rid of her?
No, she's gonna be on you like bugs on a windshield.
Wait, there is a way. If I went back into the computer, she couldn't bother me. I'd be rid of Harriet forever.
That's a great idea. But can you go back?
Watch, I'm going back in the computer.
What happened? Les?
Yes, Jamie.
Are you back in there?
Be it ever so digital, there's no place like home.
Vicky, are you back in there?
I'm back in here.
Hi, guys.
Mom, Dad, you'll never believe the nice weather we're having, isn't it?
Boy, it sure is, honey. Oh, look. Not a cloud in the sky.
Dad, listen, you should... Dad, you did it. He turned Les off.
Way to go, Ted.
Les?
Les is back in the computer. You just turned off Vicky.
Oops.
Vicky, are you all right?
I'm all right. But where did I get these clothes? Oh, they're too big in the seat. They must be Jamie's.
Microchips here and there. She's a small wonder, brings love and laughter everywhere.
Hair loss. There are 7 degrees.
Ted?
Hi there. I was just going to go put these golf clubs in the car, and then I was going to come back in and fix that broken blender, just like I promised.
Uh-huh.
Hey, honey. You don't think I was trying to sneak off to the golf course, do you?
You couldn't sneak off if you wanted to.
Oh, I think I could if I really wanted to.
Oh, no, you couldn't.
Oh, yes, I could.
Oh, no, you couldn't.
What do you have to say about that?
My shorts are killing me.
You call that a fancy dismount, Gary? That stinks. Hey, maybe I don't do it so well, but you should see my dad. He was a gymnast in the Olympics. No kidding. That's nothing. My dad's a test pilot. He flies those new hot jets. Really, Norman? Yeah. And he even took me for a ride in one. Well, test pilots are cool, but they don't get medals for saving people from burning buildings, like my dad did. He's a fireman. You never told me that, Reggie. I don't like to brag, unless the occasion demands it. Hey, Jamie, what does your dad do?
My dad? Well, he works with computers.
Oh, he's just a button pusher.
Hey, how'd you like your button pushed?
Lay off him, guys. His dad's okay for a button pusher.
Hi, guys. Harriet, this is a meeting for men. That's my kind of meeting. You guys want to see my new pet turtle? No. His name is Speedy. He's a racing turtle.
He doesn't look too speedy to me. Yeah. Who does he race against? One-legged snails?
Oh, he's just warming up. See, he's kneeling at the starting line. And there's the finish line. Now watch. Okay, Speedy. You ready? Get set, go! Come on, Speedy! You can do it! Better, boy! Faster! Swing those arms! See that? See what? He didn't move. No, he's thinking about it.
Ta-da! Your blender is fixed.
Thanks, honey.
Now I can go to the golf course.
Only if it works.
Oh, ye of so little faith. Traitor, you're supposed to work till I get out of the house.
I should have taken it to the repair shop in the first place.
What for, honey? I mean, I'll take another stab at it.
I think you've stabbed it enough.
Come on, Vicky, you can help me collect the laundry.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Jamie.
Dad, have you ever flown in a fighter jet?
You kidding, James? I gotta take an air sick bag when I get up in a ladder.
By any chance have you ever rescued a person from a burning building?
No, but I once rescued a bagel from a burning toaster.
Come on, Dad, I'm serious. Didn't you ever want to be more than just a button pusher?
A button pusher? What gave you that idea?
Well, the guys were bragging about their dads and the exciting jobs they had. When I told them what you did, they said you were just a button pusher.
Well, that's just not true, Jamie. I have a very exciting job.
Yeah? What do you do that's exciting?
Well, I invented Vicky.
Yeah, but I can't tell the guys about her.
Oh, yeah.
What else do you do?
Well, Jamie, I have a very important job at United Robotronics. In fact, just last week, I solved a problem that nobody else could lick.
Yeah? What's that?
It's a new way for a robotic arm to screw on a jar lid.
A jar lid?
Yeah, Jamie. This could revolutionize the jam and jelly industry. What do you think about that, huh?
I think it's a good thing I know how to fight.
Jamie, wait. Come back here.
Yeah, Dad?
Listen, I'm going to tell you something that I'm doing at work that is really exciting. And I know that I can trust you.
Sure, what is it?
Do you know what this is?
A blender.
Jamie, that's just what it looks like. This is actually a secret component that fits right into a space rocket engine.
Space rocket? Wow, that's unbelievable.
Sure is.
No, Jamie. Whatever you do, don't ever touch puree.
Oh, man, I can't wait to tell the guys about this.
Loose lips sink ships.
Ted, really, I don't...
Loose lips sink ships.
Jamie, you can't let anybody worm this out of you. Project Blender is top secret. Strictly hush-hush. Got it?
Got it. They won't get it out of me even if the enemy used torture and stuck bamboo shoots under the fingernails.
Well, Jamie, I hardly think they do that to you.
Not me, you. Oh, Vicky, bring the cookies, please.
Project Blender?
Well, come on, honey. I had to tell him something. I mean, all of his friends were bragging about what exciting jobs their fathers had, and so I stretched the truth a little bit.
Stretched it? You chopped it, sliced it, diced it, and pureed it.
Come on, Speedy. Jump over it. Jump, boy. You can do it.
Maybe your shoelaces are tied together. Well, I gotta get home. Me too. See ya, son of button pusher.
Go ahead, laugh. But I happen to know something that my dad's doing that's more important than anything your dad's ever did.
That's a crock.
Well, he is.
Then what's he doing?
I can't tell you. Top secret.
Sure.
I'm telling you the truth. Right, Vicky? Right. Jamie can't breathe a word about Project Blender. It's strictly hush, hush. Vicky!
What's Project Blender?
The enemy can torture me and stick bamboo shoots under my fingernails, but I'll never tell him it fits into a space rocket engine. Whoa! Yeah. Now look what you've done, Vicky! Jamie, how come my dad never mentioned Project Blender? And he's your dad's boss. Maybe it's... They haven't told him because my dad's a blabbermouth.
He's not any worse than Vicky.
Ah, there you are, Harry.
I wish I was my shirt off.
Well, it's time to go for your singing lesson.
Do I have to?
How else are you going to learn to whine in B minor?
Daddy, how come you never told me about Project Blender? You know how I love to hear secrets so I can spread them around.
Project Blend? What on earth are you talking about?
Not Earth, space. It's a secret project Jamie's dad's working on at your plant.
How could they give Lawson a secret project and not tell me? I'm his boss. It isn't fair.
Daddy, you're whining in B minor.
I will get to the bottom of Project Blender even if I have to be devious and deceptive.
In other words, just be yourself.
Right. Keep it up, kid. You'll have turtle soup for dinner.
Scientists at Fox Sports Laboratory.
Ted, what about fixing the blender before it blasts off into space?
Yeah, if I make a few margaritas in it, we can all blast off into space.
Dad, there's something I'd better tell you.
What's that, Jamie?
Reggie and the guys found out about Project Blender. So did Harriet.
I see. And just how did this breakdown in security happen?
They wormed it out of me.
Kind of your own fault, Dad. You invented the robot and taught it how to talk.
But you never taught it when to shut up.
Come on, loose lips.
Ted, this is really getting out of hand. You've got to tell Jamie the truth.
Yeah, honey, I guess you're right.
Poor kid. Thinks he leaked out a national security secret.
Yeah. Usually those leaks come out of the Pentagon.
I was just going to knock when I saw my shoelace was untied.
He's Brandon. I've never seen you looking better. What can I do for you?
Well, I hope this isn't going to sound too silly. The fact of the matter is, all day long, I've been dying for a milkshake.
What, Brandon? If I thought a milkshake could do it, I'd gladly make you one.
Right. Well, as I was saying, I'm really desperate for one. Could I borrow your blender?
Our blender?
Thanks.
No, our blender is broken.
Oh. I'll fix it.
Oh, no. I wouldn't want to take advantage of you.
Sure you would. Everybody does.
Brandon, no. Wait. All right, I'll level with you. Harriet told you this blender was part of a top-secret space project, right?
Right. And I'm your boss. Why wasn't I told about this project? Why?
Because it's not true.
I knew that. Can you imagine anybody stupid enough to fall for a story like that?
Yeah, I can. But, Brandon, you don't have to worry about it. I made the whole thing up.
I knew that, too. To tell you the truth, I hate milkshakes. They give me gas.
I knew that.
Well, I guess I better be going. So long, pal.
Yes, so long.
Farewell.
Adios.
What, does he think I'm some kind of a jerk?
What a jerk.
See, Vicky? These are pictures of Mars. Thanks to inventors like my dad, someday we'll be able to walk on Mars and meet Martian creatures.
What does a Martian creature look like?
Hi, Jamie. Hi, Vicky. That's what a Martian creature looks like. I'm trying to teach Speedy a new trick. Come here and I'll show you. Watch. Come on, Speedy. Roll over and play dead, fella.
What is dead?
Are you kidding? Don't you ever watch General Hospital? Harriet, she's led kind of a sheltered life. Well, see, Vicky, there's life, then there's death. Wait, I'll show you. You see that fly moving? That's one. That's death.
Got it. That's life.
Jamie, was you going to what?
Harriet, sweetheart, what's the matter?
Vicky killed my turtle! It was an accident, Mom. Honest.
I'm sorry, honey. Now, there. Don't worry, we'll get you another one.
I don't want another turtle. I want Beanie! Well, maybe we can have it stuffed.
When to stuff the turtle?
I know, honey. and decorations.
Balloons and decorations?
And ice cream and cake.
Chocolate cake?
Oh, any kind you want. With lots of whipped cream and nuts and cherries. And we'll even have presents.
Presents?
Oh, lots of presents. It'll be like a great big party. Would you like that?
Oh, yes, yes!
Oh, look, your turtle's moving. Speedy's alive.
Kill it! Kill it!
Vacuum's conking out.
Oh, well, don't worry about it, honey. We'll send it into space with the blender.
You talk to Jamie.
Oh, no, I'll do that right now. Give me a minute.
Come on, Vicki. Why don't we go make dinner?
You always say, why don't we make dinner, and I end up making it while you watch.
Well, Vicky, you see, robots are supposed to do all the work, so it makes life easier for the humans.
That's a crock.
Come on, Vicky.
Looks like every day she's becoming more human, huh, Dad?
Yeah. Jamie, can I talk to you for a minute?
Sure. What about?
Well, it's about Project Blender.
What about it? More secrets?
No, Jamie. The only thing that blender is ever going to do is, blend.
Good thinking. That should really confuse the Russians.
No, Jamie, what I mean is, the only way that blender's ever going to go into outer space is if the astronauts want margaritas. I mean, the milkshakes, you know.
What do you mean, Dad?
What I mean is, I was a little loose with my lips today. I didn't tell you the truth.
Why not?
Well, because your friends teased you and embarrassed you about my job, and, well, every father wants his son to be proud of him.
Gee, Dad, I am proud of you. I just needed something to get the guys off my case.
Oh, well, then you forgive me, huh?
Sure. I love you for better or for worse. Even if this wasn't one of your better days.
Well, thanks, because I feel really stupid about this.
Yeah, me too. How could I have ever been so gullible? What a whopper.
Come on, let's help Mom with dinner.
Vicky, I need the parsley now. Could you chop it a little faster?
Honey, I'll take this vacuum and the blender into the repair shop in the morning. And where is the blender?
I don't know. You had it last.
I should have known.
Hi.
What are you doing with our blender, Brandon?
Well, I thought I'd fix it for you. Old Ted's such a klutz. A little surprise.
Yeah, sure you did. After making sure it wasn't for Project Blender in outer space,
Well,
I told you it wasn't.
How could I believe you? You told me the truth.
Well, you can bet on one thing. I'm going to keep my mouth shut about my real secret project.
Real secret project?
It's whopper time. Is it blabbermouth too?
What secret project?
No, forget it. Forget I said anything.
What secret project?
Well, as long as I mentioned it, and now that I know I can trust you...
You can. You can.
Yeah. This is it.
This is what?
Project Clean Sweep.
Project Clean Sweep?
Would you
Just like an ordinary vacuum cleaner to me.
You see, that's the beauty of it, Brandon. This baby will be fully operational as soon as I can solve one little problem with the suction motor.
Hey, I fixed your blender, right? I bet I can fix this, too. Here we go. Come on, Sean, plug this in.
It doesn't work.
Come on. Turn it on. What's the problem?
hit Fox series Cops.
Small wonder, lovely and bright and soft curves. She's a small wonder, a child unlike other girls. She's a miracle.
Sprint Sense International gives you great rates to countries.
Boy, this is backwards work. There's got to be a better way to get rid of these leaves.
A better way to get rid of these leaves.
That was so weird. I just got caught in a leaf storm.
Well, weird attracts weird. Who's your feathered friend, Harriet?
Oh, well, this is my new parrot, Waldo.
Does he talk?
Well, he hasn't said anything yet. Waldo want a cracker?
Aww.
Waldo want some bird seed? Aww. Dumb bird.
If he's so dumb, why'd you buy him?
Because we're color coordinated.
How are we going to tell them apart?
The quiet one has feathers.
Hi.
Science?
Joni, I'd like you to meet RAM class.
RAM class?
Yes, it stands for Random Access Multiple Concurrent Linguistic Analytical Sequencer.
Oh. Hi, RAM class. Hope you like meatloaf.
It's my latest modification for Vicky. I'll show you how it works after dinner.
Hey.
Honey, you are in love with a genius.
I am not. You're the only man in my life.
Anyway, I got another surprise for you. Remember that big charity ball that my boss, Harold Jennings, sponsors?
Yeah, the one that we can't afford to go to because it's $500 a person?
That's the one, and we're going.
What? Well, that's $1,000 for the two of us. Do you have a separate bank account that I don't know about?
Joni, everybody on the organizing committee gets in free, so I volunteered.
Great.
You. Joan, Jamie.
What is it, Ted?
I'm ready. There, that ought to do it. Okay, Vicky, a drum roll, please.
A drum roll.
Thank you very much. I have now installed RAM class in Vicky.
What's RAM class?
Oh, it's a new kind of gadget for robots.
A gadget? It's a translator. With RAM class, Vicky can understand any foreign language and instantly translate it into English.
That's fantastic, Dad.
Joni, you know a little French. Say something to Vicky.
Okay, let's see. What does this mean, Vicky? La plume de ma tante est sur la table.
The pen of my aunt is on the table.
That's right.
I bet that comes up a lot in conversations.
Okay, Vicky, try this. Wie geht's?
What's happening, bro?
She even speaks school German.
Oh, Tim, that's incredible. But what are you going to use it for?
Well, one of the reasons I created Vicky was to help children with learning disabilities. And with RAM class, robots can help kids no matter what language they speak.
I got a real test for her, Dad. Let's see if Vicky can translate the Spanish language station on TV.
Good idea.
Hola, amigos.
Hello, friends.
¿Se han fijado en los precios de la comida mojada para los perros recientemente? Cuesta más que bistec filet y es medio agua.
Have you noticed the price of moist dog food lately? It costs more than filet mignon, and it's half water. Give me that steak. I'm starved.
Who said that, Vicky?
The dog.
The dog? I've chewed old slippers that taste better than this dog food. I'm going to get even with you, pal, on your leg.
Vicky can't translate what a dog says.
Of course not. She's just... But look at that.
The dog got even with him.
Vicky, you're a nuts and bolts Dr. Doolittle.
Joan, what are you doing? The house is spotless. We have nothing to be ashamed of in front of the Jennings.
I don't want to take any chances. Cynthia always makes me feel like she's Gucci's and I'm a swap meet.
Mr. Spotnik. Harold, Cynthia, nice to see you.
Of course it is.
Please come in. Cute pooch. What's his name?
Oh, Foo-Foo. He comes from a long line of...
Quiet. And why are you still here, Harold?
Well, I just thought that...
Well, don't. You know how thinking gives you a headache. Here, Foo-Foo will be late for his hair appointment. And I need our car. So, Ted, I'm sure you'd be happy to take Harold.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
What pet groomers do you take Foo-Foo to?
Pet groomers? Ooh, they're all full of animals.
We took him to Jean-Paul Ramon. That's Cynthia's hairdresser.
See the resemblance.
Yeah. Well, see you later, Cynthia. Bye, hon. Come on, Harold. Correct me if I'm wrong, but does Foo-Foo always growl when he hears your name?
It's a big improvement. He used to go for my throat.
Well, Cynthia, what exactly can I do to help you with the charity ball?
Just a few simple things that shouldn't tax your abilities.
Vicky, this weighs a ton. Would you give me a hand?
Give you a hand.
Thanks.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Harriet. How's your bird?
I'm losing my voice trying to teach Waldo to talk. I think he's defective.
Maybe Vicky can find out why he won't talk. She can understand animals.
I'm a nuts and bolts Dr. Doolittle. What do you mean she can understand animals? That's ridiculous.
Just trust me. Try and make him say something. Go ahead.
Waldo, say something. Come on, you fraud, say something. Open that beacon, say something. See, that's all he says. If you can understand animals, what does that mean? It means, but Harriet, he can't get in a word edgewise.
Just like the rest of us.
Do you mean he'd talk if I just shut up?
Works for me. Works for me.
Vicky, you're a genius.
Yeah, I just figured out a way to use Vicky's talents and make some money. You're looking at Dr. Vicky Doolittle, the world's greatest animal psychiatrist. Works for me. Works for me.
Small Wonder will return after these messages.
On the next Home Improvement, Tim and Al get small and journey to the center of it.
Hi.
Hi.
Still working on plans for the charity ball, huh?
Well, I think I've got most of it worked out. Here's the menu.
Ooh.
And this is the seating chart.
Uh-huh.
And I have ordered red roses for every table.
Oh, that's great. That pain in the neck, Cynthia, has to be impressed with all the hard work you put in.
Oh, I hope so.
I get it.
Good evening.
Hi. We were just talking about you. Come on in.
Dear, I hope you've made a little progress on the ball.
More than a little, it's all done. And here is the menu.
Prime rib. Oh, no, 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 my dear. That will never do. Will it, Harold?
Well, actually, I like prime rib.
What?
I didn't say a lot.
Change the prime rib to Cornish game hen and see that they're properly plucked.
Well, I know you're going to love the flowers that Joan picked for the table.
As long as they're not roses. Roses are so common.
Well, actually, I like the way they smell.
Excuse me?
But only at funerals.
Joan. Haven't you accomplished anything in the last 3 days?
Well, for one thing, I think that I've made some sense out of the seating arrangements. See for yourself.
Oh, no. You've botched this, too. You can't have the Edinson seated next to the Grahams, and the Shearers and the Granites can't stand each other, and for good reason. Now, who are these people? They weren't even invited.
Well, who's that?
Ted and Joan?
That's them.
Oh, but why would your names be on the seating chart?
Well, Joan is on the organizing committee, so,
I'm the organizing committee, and you're only help. And help doesn't go to the ball.
But, dear, Joan's put in a lot of work, and if it were up to me...
Yes?
But, of course, it isn't.
You see, whenever I want anything done properly, I have to do it myself.
Oh, really? Well, you can do just that, Cynthia, because I quit.
Good girl.
Certainly, my dear. That is your option. I have an option, too. Fire that man, Harold.
But, dear, I couldn't possibly...
Do it.
You're fired.
I love it when you're forceful, Harold.
Your mouse says he's lonesome because he's all alone in his cage. That'll be $1.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll stop at the pet store and buy him a little boy mouse to play with.
He says if you really want to make him happy, get him a girl mouse.
Next patient, please. What's the problem?
Well, my guinea pig just stands in the corner of his cage all the time. What's wrong with him?
If you'll take a seat.
He says all the other guinea pigs make fun of him because of the name you gave him.
What's wrong with his name?
How'd you like it if your parents named you Quasimodo? He says he prefers the name Bubba.
Case closed. That'll be $1.
Thanks for curing my guinea pig, Doctor. Come on, Bubba.
Next patient, please. What's the problem?
Well, this is my frog, Jumping Jack Flash. He could be a champion jumper, but all he does is sit.
If you'll lie down on the couch, please.
He says he was taken from his mother when he was just a tadpole. He says he's never seen any other frogs. He says he doesn't know how to jump.
Unusual case, Doctor. Any suggestions?
I'll show him how to jump. Watch the splash.
Wow, how'd she do that? Well, Vicky was raised by frogs. Okay, Flash, your turn.
He says he's not ready to jump yet.
I got an idea. Flash, ever hear of the term frog leg?
He says he's ready now.
That'll be $1.
Thanks, Doctor.
Boy, Vicky, it's our first day and we've already made $12.
Vicky, I have to talk to you.
What's the problem, Harriet?
Well, I just am having a really big...
wants a cracker. Waldo wants a hot fudge sundae.
Well, Waldo, I already
Waldo wants a bigger cake.
Waldo,
Waldo wants a full-length mirror.
But Waldo, you know that.
Waldo wants some decent food. This stuff is for the birds.
You see, problem is, how do I get this stupid bird to shut up? Got an idea? Hey, Waldo, ever hear of the term stuffed and mounted?
Forget it, Doc. That stuff only works with frogs.
What? Listen, are you aware of my qualifications? Listen, no, I can't take a job that... Boy, that sounds really interesting, yeah. I'll get back to you soon, thanks, bye.
How's the job hunting going?
Oh, great, honey. I was just talking to an auto company in Detroit. They need someone to service a robot that stamps out the car ashtrays.
Ted, you're better than that.
Well, honey, it's a great opportunity. After a year, I moved right into hubcaps.
Well, that's ridiculous. You're a highly regarded robotics expert.
I know, honey, but it's a highly specialized field. I mean, there aren't many companies that do what I do.
Oh, the more reason to call Cynthia Jennings. I'm sure that once we apologize, she'll tell Harold to give you your job back.
No way will I call her and apologize. She'll make me crawl and squirm and rub my nose in it.
Then I'll call her.
Well, that's different.
I can't understand why Cynthia wouldn't accept my apology over the phone.
Honey, you know vultures. They like to personally pick the bones clean.
Why do you have to apologize to her?
Vicky, as you'll come to learn, part of being a mature, successful adult is knowing when to grovel.
Oh, Vicky, would you get that, please?
Hello, child.
Hello, vulture. The bones are over there.
Harold, Susie, how nice to, let's cut the small talk and get straight to the groveling. I don't want to be late for my voice lesson.
A voice lesson? I didn't know you sang.
Opera.
Cynthia once hit a note that shattered our living room.
I'm particularly fond of Wagner. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do.
This is only a test. Not real. Cool it, Vicky.
As for your apology, I'll assume you didn't realize how offensive your behavior was to a woman of my breeding. I abhor coarseness.
So why do you watch All-Star Wrestling?
What? Why, I'd never watch anything that barbaric.
Your favorites are Andre the Giant and Junkyard Dog.
Are you kidding? Hulk Hogan could rip both arms off. Well, I may have watched it once.
Gee, personally, I love wrestling.
What?
Only with you, dear.
Curb your hormones, Harold.
Cynthia, about the charity banquet, I realize that you've had more experience at arranging these things.
Of course I have. Before we were married, I was an executive in the hospitality industry.
You were a cocktail waitress at a bowling alley. Everyone called you Trixie.
Who told you that?
Him.
Harold, how did you know I was a cocktail waitress?
You mean it's true?
Oh, of course not.
How much is a beer and a gin and tonic?
$5.50. I'm ruined.
Cynthia, I think your roots are showing.
Oh, not those two. Terrible. I've been so careful. And now these people will tell everyone about my past.
Not necessarily, Cynthia. I mean, if Ted were still working at United Robotronics...
But he is. Give him his job back.
With pleasure. Ted, you got your job back.
That's great.
You You know, things have been a little rough financially around here since Ted's been out of work.
Give him a raise.
You got it, Ted.
Mom, Dad, didn't you guys say something about going to a charity ball?
Of course they're going. I wouldn't hear otherwise.
At the head table.
That's impossible. The head table is reserved for the creme de la creme. You do understand.
He understands, Trixie.
All right. The head table it is. I think we really must be leaving, Harold. They've finished apologizing. Come to Mama.
He says, get your grubby hands off me.
Well, now that we're all such close friends, Cynthia, maybe we should go out together one night.
Yeah, maybe we could all go bowling.
I just love coming here.
Way to go, gang! Joe, what's the matter?
It's a mouse.
He said he hears there's a great psychiatrist here.